time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. I Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac too. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Oh, baby said she needed now, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey, we about to go viral.
Praise God, I'm doing a lot.
Put your purse down and really.
Oh,
yeah,
you said nigga with some elbow grease.
Hold on. Put your purse down, B.
All right.
First of all, what's happening to everybody, man? Squad back in the building.
Praise
Best
God.
podcast in the world. We raising the bar, man. I don't give what nobody say. What's up with y'all? How y'all feeling? I'm feeling supreme.
I'm actually feeling great today for sure. I'm about to start turning up in this bitch. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of all the fake content. I'm sick of all this. We about to start applying pressure.
Nah, for sure. We the best in the West and the beast in the East, nigga. We about to start showing that shit, man.
Definitely shout out to the
that.
East Coast.
Yeah.
Shout out to the down south, Midwest, the UK, Africa, Alaska, wherever you at in the world.
Man, shout out
You
to the
rocking with
pyramids
us?
in Antarctica, too. Y'all already know what's happening. We see y'all.
Viral gang, viral way or no way. It's, man.
Hey,
Shout
It's a
out
lot
to
going on
anybody that's
today.
rocking with the movement in any
that part.
capacity. Even if you tuned in, let me see what they're about. Shout out to you too for giving us a chance. And for those of y'all that are staying persistent, consistent, praise God, hamdulillah, much appreciated, and I mean that genuinely.
Hey, look, it's a lot going on. I want to say, first of all, shout out Baby Keem. Dude got some fire music.
hold on.
Oh my God.
Hold on. But
He's
when
trying to hurry up and clean that
I'm
up.
not familiar, so I'm
This
gonna
nigga
sing
like,
this
all right,
part.
now clean up the coochie real quick.
After all the disrespect, nigga, you need to apologize to that
Hey,
nigga first.
because I told you, I'm like, nigga, Keem album slap, nigga, and that shit boo-boo.
Nah, you know what happened? They grilled his ass. and They
Exactly.
grilled his
That's
ass.
not what happened. I'm going to be
that's
honest.
Exactly. You apologetic, nigga.
No, I went and did my homework because he has so much positive reception in the comments. I'm like, man, let me see who the fuck this nigga is. And the first song I heard, I had already heard it, but I didn't know it was dude. Because somebody was telling me he was from Long Beach. So I'm like, oh, he from Long Beach? I for sure got to give Cuz some type of grace and at least give him a listen. I went down a couple tracks, couple Kendrick features. I'm like, okay, the nigga on some Party Next Door shit to me. I thought he was just a straight rapper, but he more on some melodic type of.
Exactly, bro.
He got
And
a
when you
different
saying-
type of vibe, but they don't mention him.
Exactly. And then you were talking about, we need some Kendrick music. Nigga, Kendrick is on there, and that's some newer shit. Like, bro, you got a sock. You better get off the homie.
They said they cousins, though, I believe.
Who is this? I'm not privy to his name.
He got the song, bro, that you used to call my phone on the Friday. You done
Nine. Yeah, that's the song I heard.
With me, bro.
I forgot the big hit they was performing.
Well, send the song so I can go get
You
listen
heard,
to
bro.
his,
Hey, Ron,
listen
you
to
done
his
heard
music.
it. We done bumped it in the car before, bro.
Bad.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the song that I had heard already, but I didn't know who it was. I was just seeing the shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, this is bro?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Kendrick got on there and he did what he did.
What
bro.
I do advise him to change his name though. Like being
what's his
called
name?
Baby Keem, I don't think that's gonna go very far mainstream simply because one, it's gonna always be associated with TDE Keem, the podcaster. So every time you hear Keem, you gotta wonder which one you talking about.
He's already
solidified,
he's
yeah.
already bigger than what people expect him or what you think already.
I'm not saying he not. I'm just saying he need a little more viral name.
You know what that is. Hey,
know.
man.
No time,
Hey,
never.
hey, but you know
The
what's crazy?
light-skinned
That's
niggas.
That's
The
a
light-skinned
DP.
nigga.
Hey, that's a DP. He owed 50.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what?
Cause I'm
though?
be there around 6. Once a nigga said around, I knew it was over.
Yeah, it was over. Oh God.
Look
Nigga
at this
think he
nigga.
Drake.
She ain't
Nigga
fucking with
think
you
he
today.
Drake.
She about to tear him up.
Get his ass. Oh, she really got down. Like, nigga, you late.
Yeah, exactly. She tripping.
Yeah, nigga.
She feel that energy like this nigga on some bullshit. You better let
Time
her.
is money.
put her
And money
down,
is
man.
time.
You better stop playing, Kylie. That's how she attacked me.
Yeah, you might want to put her up.
Put in her house.
She on 10
Hey,
right now.
Man, what's the
Hey, man, she was peaceful till the light skinned
Man.
nigga came in.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
hey, you know what I was about to say though?
All
While
this
he
negative
readjusting, let me ask y'all just something real light. Hey, what y'all think about niggas that get Beijing? And you know about that paint niggas get on their beard and on their hair to make it look pitch. oh, let me finish. Because it seemed like a nigga was trying to make fun of my little hairline at work. And so I had to tell the nigga, I said, hey, nigga, stop putting a little male makeup on your face, nigga, on your beard. Nigga, ain't nobody beard that pitch black. You dig what I'm saying?
I mean, so look.
Show debating getting that Beijing.
Not at all. I'm reading Hold on, bro.
He reading the comment. Hey, you know how the nigga be like, hey, yeah, this for my homie. You want to know? No, nigga.
Ask it for a friend.
Ask it for a friend. Ass
Y'all know,
nigga.
hey, y'all already know. Listen, bro, this shit is niggas wish they can grow this, bro. They can't even have it. But
So
I can't grow up, but I don't feel no way. I don't think
Comments cooking.
I don't think
Not
about
at all.
that shit too much. If a nigga doing that, he doing that. Like I'm not really.
I
you
don't
don't
really
equate
think
that to
stop
like
into
male
it.
makeup.
I mean, because it's like people with gray hair, they don't want their shit gray. You died.
What you hide it for?
I mean, niggas want to hide their shit.
That's their prerogative.
The
That's
same-
their thing.
If somebody
Same way Neo wear a fucking hat all the time. You don't want to show that big ass forehead.
Nah, he
exactly,
need
it's
to
a
keep
lot
that
of
hat
niggas.
He need to keep that hat
And
on.
then be hat fishing bitches.
And they had the head button thing. They had like 10 niggas in there. I forgot it was him. It was a gang of people in there with.
Oh,
I'm
my
like,
bad. I gotta hear
yeah,
you.
if
Hey,
it
Kylie, what you
wasn't
think of
for no
Beijing,
money,
man?
cook.
You rock the Beijing?
I think it's too much. It depends because I used to go to a barber that used to do like the enhancements, but sometimes it just looks too perfect where it looks fake. That's the only thing to me why you look a little bit, you look a little bit more natural when you just get the lineup and you go about your day. But if niggas want to do that, they want to do that. But you got niggas like Rick Ross who do it, or DJ Khaled, where it's like if a nigga take a shower, it's gonna be black water at the bottom of the tub. So
I
it just
think
depends how
just
you
a
wanna do it.
little, like a little spray initially to give it that over crisp is cool. But when they trying to make up for a hairline that you don't have,
Yeah.
like if they was to try to give Short a real hairline, that shit wouldn't be.
Hold on,
you
hold
feel
on,
me?
hold on,
That's
hold on.
it.
Hold on, shit.
Whoa.
Hey, so the same way they try to give me a hairline, just like he wear them little shoes that make your feet get a little, you get a little taller than them in half.
Damn,
Shape
man.
up.
Hey, what they call it? I'm height maxing.
I had it confused then because I thought you was basically saying like the nigga just making his beard
Yeah,
darker
no.
or something.
That's what I was talking about. Because
Yeah.
some grown ass men will get it and like it looks unnaturally black.
Mhm.
Like I'm talking about like pitch black. Like
So-
nobody facial hair is that
Like
dark.
somebody took a Sharpie and just
Yeah,
drew
yeah,
it in.
like colored it.
Like, come on, bro. You know you
So
look crazy.
ultimately, I'm with Viral was saying like a little bit of sprucing it up to give it that pop, that extra. I'm not against that. However, ultimately, what you're describing, you begin to look like a caricature. If you know what a caricature is,
Mhm.
that's extremism. If you're into
You
comics,
just
or
taught me a new word.
Yeah, caricature. Yeah, they do it in political.
He was finna-
they
he was
do it in
finna correct you.
I wasn't finna
And
correct
he was gonna say, "You mean character, nigga?"
Nah, he talking
That's
about
what
like,
you. I just say he taught me a new
But-
word. This nigga want to
Yeah,
correct
he
you.
did.
It's a
He
lot of
did.
political-
Oh, you ain't here on that bullshit
it's a lot
today.
of political
Exactly.
terms.
You know
They
that
do
shit.
that.
But-
When they be doing
but
that in
it-
political newspapers.
Yeah.
Character
So ultimately, yeah.
Yeah,
A
he
lot
might
of
lose his
people,
point.
whether it's in what we're talking about and the BBLs, y'all finna catch a stray. You look like caricatures. Anything that's extreme. So
Have anybody on this panel ever used it?
hell yeah, I have. Nigga, my beard
Okay.
don't feel all the way in.
I've
Shit,
never
I'll
used
see
it.
the bud.
So he been killing you this whole time, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know right. He was getting it.
Damn, so you on the bullshit. Everybody
Yeah.
catch a stray.
Nah, I'm not on the
Nah, I'm fucking
bullshit,
with
but I never use it. I don't even got no facial hair, none of that to use it for anyway.
I've used it, the
Yeah.
pen or, like, but it's for a moment. Once I get to the gym, you sweat the
Sweat it
shit
out.
out.
So you was a caricature.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, the first time I did it, I did not like it because it was extreme. I sent the photo to my woman and she was like, nigga, no. Like, yeah, I didn't even post that to the gram.
Like that shit over with.
Yeah, because it looked cartoonish.
Yeah, I
So
don't-
you can't go extreme with that shit.
So when y'all grades start coming in, y'all just accepting y'all grades off the
I-
dribble?
yes,
Even
nigga,
if you go crazy?
I
want
think in
that shit.
general, women low key really does love the salt and pepper look on a man.
That
It
shit
shows
is-
a sign of maturity, kind of like that. You know what I mean? It's like that grown man. touch.
Distinguished gentleman. The term is distinguished. If you can get that right here, I'm trying to get this distinguished shit popping. It's up. Don't let me have waves with a hairline with the salt and
My nigga
pepper.
had the silver fox.
I'm not
man.
gonna lie to you. I'm staying black forever, bro. Like I'm not even
This nigga is gonna
Not-
be a caricature.
not because
Caricature.
not because of I'm gonna use dye. I just really tapped into the fountain of youth. I don't see myself getting grays, bro. Like I just don't.
Just like
So you just-
Like
naturally,
my shit
you
just
don't see
naturally
it.
gonna stay just jet black. I don't see myself
Nigga,
It's a
going gray.
possibility. It's a possibility.
I don't see it.
I
So,
kind
but-
of agree with him because our DNA a little different.
That part.
But I
That nigga
just
said R. He
real
said,
life
I'm gonna throw
avatar.
myself in there.
Nah,
nigga,
because
hour.
I do. I had one gray hair for a long time since I was like 13 or something. That's the only gray I seen. But outside of that, so y'all clown young niggas for having gray hair though, right?
No, sometimes
really.
hereditary.
It is hereditary.
I've never.
Any
I
young
was in
niggas I
junior
seen
high
with gray
with
hair,
a
them
cat
niggas getting
had it.
roasted.
Nah,
No,
for sure.
no.
You must have did hella time if you got grades and you young. I just attribute it to okay, you've been in prison before.
No.
Bro, went to Hoover Middle School with a oos. I ain't gonna say his name, but literally had a whole head of gray hair.
They get a lot of gray hair early though.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
do.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
nigga, we was and he went to Hoover all 3 years from 6th to 8th grade, and he had gray hair from 6th to 8th grade. So I think he attributed his. Some people that have it as considered a birthmark.
I was just about to say I knew a homie had
Right.
a birthmark in his head and he had like a little gray hairs growing
This
in.
gray hair in general, don't quote me, look it up. Some people who have gray hair that young, that itself is the birthmark. Look it up. I'll have to look it up.
Hey, I want to say shout out to Compton AV. Compton AV been on a low key run. I don't necessarily listen to all his music. I usually just see it on the gram or whatever the case. But he got this Summer 26 intro, and bro went crazy. That shit was hard. Like, shout out to
Pause.
Compton AV. He got some, he got some other type of thoughts in his
you
mind.
said that
But
like
I'm just
hard.
saying, Compton AV been doing his thing. He got the Yaya song with Snoop that went viral. I see he got a spat with Dejan Paul, and I didn't understand the spat for real because I read what Dejan said about him, and it really wasn't a lie. He said he got slaps, but he don't got a classic album. I haven't heard about Compton AV having a classic project. I mean, if you got a classic on the West Coast, everybody pretty much knows about it. Word of mouth, everybody's playing it. He is a hitman. I would attribute it, I would compare him, to like OT Genesis. They always got a hot song floating, but you never really hear about a project. What y'all think about Compton AV?
I think he has a few more hits than OT, but I don't think he has a classic. I mean,
He got a few more hits than
I
OT.
think he got a few more hits than OT Genesis.
I believe that to be the case.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He been
I
having
think
hits
so.
since the
Has
fucking
his hits-
jerking days,
Yeah. He
But-
got
house party days and
Yeah.
shit.
I still Jackie Chan.
he got a couple. He
Coco?
really got a couple. He got Coco, and he got Look Like Bay. He got a couple. OT got a couple, but I think Compton AV outweighs him in that department. I don't think he has a classic though. I mean, let's be honest. Again, if you did put all those songs on an album, right, all of his hits, and this is no knock to him, but you put all those hits over the course of 10 years on one album, that's still not a classic because it
Mm.
takes more than just
Party songs.
house party music, you know what I mean, and club bangers, which again we need those. We always gonna need that, but that on an album by itself is not enough. Where's the substance? Where's the storytelling? Where's the, you know what I mean? Even the diversity in beats and who you're trying to collab with, etc. So I don't think he has a classic. I don't know why niggas are letting Dejan Paul get under their skin so much either. That's something else I don't understand. It's like you have to be able to just take the criticism and run with it. I don't know if it's because of who he is or his ties to whatever, but it seems like he says things that aren't really that crazy, and then people, or artists go up in a fit about it. And I don't think he said nothing wrong. I truly don't think he has a classic, and that's no knock. That's just my opinion. So that's how I feel about
Is
it.
niggas more mad at what Dejan says, or is niggas more just because it's him?
I
It's
think,
because it's him.
I think when
in
it
my
comes
opinion.
to that, my fault. It's like certain niggas can get away with saying certain things, and that's just how it's always gonna be. I think, especially on the West Coast, when you don't have a certain bravado, you're not tied to certain things, and you speak in a certain way. And sometimes I will say Dejan can say something that's logic, but then the next sentence is something crazy as fuck, where it's like, okay, you teeter in the line of, yeah, it's content, but for some niggas it might not be content. They might take it personal, and they're going to take it personal because it's you. Now, if it's somebody else, it might be different, or they might look at it a different way. But I think people just be like, the audacity of you coming where you come from, being the type of person you are. I think that definitely adds credence to why niggas trip on him compared to maybe why they trip on others.
Yeah, I think it's two reasons. He has a reputation of being a West Coast hater at this point. So anything he says, people gonna go over the top with their response. And two, he's homosexual. So it's like, come on, bro. A gay nigga's not finna critique me. Like, nigga, who the fuck is you? Like, I think of that South Park episode when I think it was Cartman's dad, and he got corrected by the little retard nigga. He's like, nigga, the day I get corrected by a fucking retard, then he had to catch himself in public. I think it's like one of those things. Like, the day I get corrected by a fucking homosexual is out. So I think it's a mixture of both of them.
I think the comparison you had with OT and Compton AV, I think that's actually a really good one because when I think of OT, I don't ever think of an album. I always just think of singles that do be getting the party lit, that does get the party jumping. But I will say this. You know how we always talk about basketball players in certain lanes, like a Steve Kerr? He's a 3-point shooter. You don't expect him to go and dunk on a nigga. Like, if that's your lane just to make a hit, it's okay with that. And it's cool to just be a hit maker. I may not be able to create a whole album, but guess what? Embellish the role that you're gifted in. And hey, bro, I drop hits. I don't make albums. I drop hits though. Nigga, you can make it where like, hey, nigga, you make a hit then. If it's so easy, if everybody can do it. If I can't make a dope album, all right, cool, I'll take that. But nigga, can you make a hit that's bigger than mine? Like, start flipping it on that. I would start talking like that, especially in the age of TikTok. Niggas ain't talking about, we already talked about how many times album come and go. Nigga, but my hit goes hard.
Nigga might as well just embrace that shit.
Might as well embrace it.
Like Diddy said, I don't write rhymes, I write checks, nigga.
I agree with that.
shout out to Compton AV because he has been in the game a long time and he has been keeping himself relevant. I feel like he's actually grew from the earlier days, in my opinion, and he's actually trying to do things. Like he just did that letter to Nip. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to innovate in different ways, and I think he's still like you said, the Yaya song that was good. So I just feel like you got to give credit when it's due, but you got to be able to accept the criticism too, because all the nigga is just saying like it's like you said, if using the NBA analogy, if you only shoot threes, well, work on your left hand.
But
You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's the thing, though. In a sport like rap compared to the NBA, it's like everybody wants to be the MVP. Everybody wants to be the GOAT. So when you might look at a nigga a certain way, but he has an image of himself, right? And I think that that's not just that Compton AV. That's that any man that a lot of people weren't able to humble themselves and play their position. It's like I might not want to be the 3-point shooter. I might want to be Jordan or I want to be Kobe. And I think a lot of people when they have it's hard for them to understand and realize that that's maybe not their walk of life. And that don't mean you never stop trying, but you do have to find some common ground where you understand that, you know, potential meets reality at some point.
Hey.
It's like, hey.
Was you about to say something?
I would say that in terms of the comparison between OT Genesis and Av artistically is better, and moving forward will probably have a better career regardless of how far it goes compared to him.
Even though OT's been mainstream?
He's mainstream, but I'm saying moving forward. Now, if we're just speaking popularity and notoriety at this point, OT got it. Now, in terms of people getting upset about old boy's opinion, that's because people tend to associate themselves to things. So West Coast people, we associate ourselves with the West Coast. So like most people do with their section, their cities. So anything, whether it's realistic or not, any critique, you're gonna turn on in prison ears. You're gonna listen closely and you're gonna dissect everything someone's saying, and you're gonna feel some kind of way if you don't have objectivity.
If they were to do like a lightweight versus, you know how Joe and Donnell Jones are supposed to be having a versus battle, if they was to be like the prelims of the versus battle between Compton Ave and OT, who do you think will win, and who do you think has the bigger single? Since they don't have albums that we can say that are dope, who do you think has the biggest hit?
I think OT do.
Which hit is that?
He got multiple. He got Cut It with
I'm
Young
just saying-
Dolph. He got Coco. Yeah.
You got Jackie
Cut it.
Chan.
Yeah, that was our party.
He got all the
Yeah,
little
that
remixes
was-
that
that
he
was
was doing
great.
for a while. I think OT, because simply he's more known mainstream. You got to remember, OT, he had the Atlanta wave when
Push
he was
It.
he was fake wave.
Push It was my shit.
He was fake wave, acting like he was from Atlanta when he first came out. Then he got signed with G Unit. Niggas forgot OT was with G Unit for a minute. Then he bounced out and boom, he just started having crazy hit singles. I mean, back from Coco till now, he's found a way to keep himself relevant without ever having to really put a project out.
And even on top of that, OT he's known more outside of just Cali. You got to
Yeah.
think. I think his BM was one of the best friends with the Kardashians. Like he done been on their TV shows and stuff. So outside of the music, I think he's more well known regardless.
And I'm not trying to turn down his crippin' or nothing like that, but it was a time I didn't know he was from out here. I thought, like you said, I thought he was from like Atlanta or down south, because when he did the I Stunned Jackie Chan, he was on this remix with Dero. So I thought it was a Southern thing at that time. You know what I mean?
I
But-
remember I had read in the magazine they was damn near saying he was from Atlanta. So, because I went to school with OT. I went to high school with the nigga. So I knew him. We didn't hang out like that, but I was just see him around and
I
shit.
was
We
like, why
know
he
each
ain't been on
other.
the pod then?
I don't know. I just seen the nigga a couple times too. Rome, holla, the homie Rome that go to the head coach for Milliken. He know OT very well. I've been tapped in with him a while ago. I tapped in with a few OT homies, so I don't know what's going on with that. And Free Gino, man, his G homie. I was just talking to that nigga. He in the pen. We got something coming too, so be on the lookout for that. But long story short, if they do a versus, I think OT gonna win because he's turned himself into, I don't want to say a blue face, but a blue face where we don't even care about the music. People just see him. Oh, damn, he on the stream here. He crip walking there. He getting drunk, fighting over here. He just become a character really more than a
caricature.
musician.
Caricature.
Caricature.
That's
So
what the
that
title of
you
this
alluded
episode.
to. So you alluded to what I was just about to say. What I constantly say when we have debates about entertainment and such. Impact. Impact plays a big role. Again, I reiterate. I think Compton Ave is a better artist. But if we're talking about the impact at this stage of the game, OT clearly has that. I know about OT. Like, just impact, they say OT there, a function. Oh, I'm gonna go to that. I'm gonna go to both, but like, I know OT gonna be popping because the run of the mill hip hop fan knows OT. They may not necessarily know Av.
Right.
Av kind of, he got a couple hits, but I think OT more have bigger hits. I think he will win that versus battle. And then when it comes to the Joe and Donnell Jones and Joe versus battle, I think I'm going with Donnell Jones because that first album, that's one of them albums you can just let ride, bro. From
That
the
Journey
beginning.
of a Gemini is a banger.
Yeah, I'm probably
I'm
gonna
not
miss
even
out on
gonna-
that
I'm
one.
finna say, I'm
not
not even
gonna
gonna
lie,
watch
I'm
it,
not
bro.
even
That's
tuning-
good. I ain't finna
I'm not tuning into that one. I'm
bro.
cool.
That's
I'm an
So
R&B thug.
y'all
that's
can
good.
give y'all
I'm a
take some
R&B
man.
thug.
real.
Nah,
I'm
I listen
cool
to the
on that.
music, but I ain't finna be at the TV while them niggas singing like.
Yeah, I'm
No,
not.
no,
I'm
Kevin
cool.
Hart there.
Yeah, I'm
It
not
don't
doing
matter
that.
though. But no, I'm just saying, bro. It's about the content, bro. We gotta realize, homie, we invested in this, homie. So we gotta give our take. It's the same thing with Pretty Ricky and B2K.
I didn't watch
All
them
right,
niggas
well, you
either.
gonna lead the way, bro. You gonna lead
I'm
the way.
gonna
on
lead the
that
way
one.
like Messiah saying. I will give y'all the content, but I do believe Donnell Jones will beat Joe.
Hey,
Joe, I think-
speaking. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Now I was just gonna say Joe got the better vocals, I believe, but I think Donnell Jones got the better hit. Exactly. I think
Joe got more
You gotta
hits.
pass that nigga the mic because he gonna get to doing that shit.
I'm gonna say Donnell Jones. But I'm gonna let
and he used to be like, man, pass Collie the mic. God damn, nigga.
I think yeah.
Donations, fifth mic.
I think the Patreon. Tell him give us.
I think
Yeah.
Joe might have more hits. Joe got songs that they done remixing the gospel songs, all type of shit. Joe got hits. That one album Donnell Jones got is fire.
Joe gonna play that I Want to Know.
I wanna know. I'm going
He
Joe.
wrote
Fuck
for
it.
people he could bring out because on the verses.
I'm not, but I'm saying.
Come, man, you ain't finna watch
Oh,
it.
yeah, I know he high. He thought I was gonna back him on that one.
Comments.
Hey, but before we get into any other topics, we gotta cover the topic of the day. In my opinion, Keefe D is officially on trial for the murder of Tupac Shakur. Now, if you did not know, they're basically live streaming it. So Mob James took the stand. Reggie Wright, ex-LAPD crooked cop, he took the stand. And it give you a little background of how Keefe D got locked up. He got himself locked up. He did a bunch of interviews. I think he did Vlad. He did a couple podcasts. He wrote a fucking book. He admitted he was inside the Cadillac with his nephew, Baby Maine, Baby Lane, excuse me. Baby Lane. I'm thinking of Pop Lottie and what's his name, Mason. Baby Lane, he said he was in the Cadillac when Tupac got shot. He said he helped organize the retaliatory attack after Tupac got shot, after they jumped his nephew, Orlando Anderson. And he said he supplied and passed out the guns used in the shooting. So this dumbass literally thought there was a statute of limitation on murder or something. He thought because Orlando Anderson allegedly did the murder, which is his nephew, that he was in the clear to just talk about it. Oh, yeah, the guy who did the shooting, he's long gone. It happened in 96. They watched the interviews. They read the book. They went to his house. And I believe they even found shell casings from the shooting. Like memorabilia. The nigga kept them like Super Bowl trophies. Got his dumb ass locked up.
Yeah, when keeping it real.
Now go ahead.
When keeping it real goes wrong, on some real shit, you too old to be clout chasing because that's all that was about.
Let's keep-
That's
I'ma-
all. That's
I'ma
all
tell
it
you-
is.
I'm gonna
It's
tell
clout
you. No,
chasing
I'm
that is-
gonna
No,
show
that you right. That was.
No, it's for sure clout chasing, but it's for sure. All this taught me was these was the idiots that we was looking up to. All
Praise
this
God.
taught me stupid is and stupid does. And I ain't gonna say these was the idiots I was looking up to, but just be careful because these are the type of niggas that niggas be respecting. Like they was on the stand, he was talking about all the shit he would have did and what he was doing. Like this is just the dumbest shit ever. If these old niggas had social media back then in their time, these niggas would have been cooked a long time
Over
ago.
with,
I don't give a
done.
fuck about all that new era, whatever era shit. These niggas is dumb as hell. And it's not just from them. I'm seeing it in every state. From the young boy that the pops had told on his son. It's reconfirming like these niggas lied to you, man. They showed you a dream. These niggas was not, they living how they was living, but these niggas is just plain idiots. And you see what's going on. The nigga finna be 60 doing an elbow.
Bro,
Young
Mob
fools turn to
James
old fools,
on
yeah.
the stand is giving Woody a run for his money. He was up there putting on a whole show. I bet you by the time you see this episode, he's gonna be memes. It's gonna be viral. This nigga was on there doing any and saying every. You want me to answer that question? Nigga said he would have shot Tupac, would have shot his brother, would have shot everybody.
The
Like,
nigga
this
literally
was
sat
saying
up there
crazy
and
shit.
said, I don't want to get this man in trouble, even though I don't like him. I don't want to get you in trouble. But the nigga was there in the dry snitching to me. I don't give a fuck how nobody else see it, but that's how I see it. The nigga was dry snitching. It was just a lot of weird shit going on to me. It's really just like a damn disgrace because literally all he had to do was plead the damn fifth. He keep trying to explain himself. I'm not explaining this. I'm a hostile witness already. Like, man, shut the fuck up. Get this nigga up out of here. The fact that they out here discovering this shit for Tupac right now, and even Keefe D, this is the biggest idiot. Like, you really sat on, what was it, Vlad and all
TV.
these other networks and talked about this shit like it was gonna do something for you.
Well, I'm gonna say.
Oh,
this
it
out.
did something for him.
Yeah, it did a lot.
It did a whole lot for him. Got
Yeah.
his eyes going.
I mean,
Exactly where
y'all
the
know
hell
what I
he's
mean
trying
in
to
a
go.
positive
Hey,
way.
shout out to Rod, nigga. Explain bang. He did too much explain banging on it. But I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna keep it real. I think Keefe D just wanted to have some purpose in his life. Like little shitty cuz is connected to Nip. He wanted to be connected to Tupac. Again, you died twice. Again, if we stop speaking my name after I'm gone, I don't live on forever. So he wants to live on forever for the race, the shit that he's a part of by, you know what I'm saying, the execution of Pac. Don't get me wrong, my nigga. Pac is my favorite rapper. I'm trying to stay calm, but it's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? The fact that we already kind of knew what happened. Shit, Glasses got a whole song explaining what happened in Tupac's, you know what I'm saying, demise. And again, I love that song. Not the fact that Pac died in the song, but I understand his perspective of, okay, I got jumped. So this is a retaliation. But it's like the worst kept secret. We all knew. You dig what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what I was
And so
about to
at this
allude
point
to.
now, it's like, man, go ahead and lock this nigga up.
Yeah.
And it ain't gonna and it's not gonna bring Pac back at me. At the end of the day, this shit not gonna bring Pac back, man. But I mean, it is what it is, though, man. I hate the shit, though. And like you said, if social media was around, these niggas would be on there worse because the crack was stronger, the sherm hit harder, they was dipping their cigarettes in it, nigga. It would have been so much wild, ignorant shit on the internet, my nigga, if they would have social media back then in the late 90s and early 80s, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, they was blessed. It made me give some grace for the young niggas because I know for sure if these old niggas that we see every day reaching out for the internet, it's I can only imagine.
Exactly, bro.
So ultimately, God don't like ugly because you ask yourself, why would a man who, in so many words, you got away with it, tell on himself at this point? Yes, it is arrogance, but God works in mysterious ways. Nigga, I'm going to let you tell on yourself. God don't like ugly. And ugly revealed itself, and God got you, especially when you want to brag about it. You know, it's still people. He got loved ones that care about him that's still living. So you laughing in their face.
Smoke.
Hey,
You know, you ridiculing, you making a mockery of it. So you're being dealt with accordingly. I don't wish prison on my worst enemy. But in this case, as Show said, lock his ass up.
yeah, lock
hey,
Lock
and
his ass up.
I agree with bro. I think
Get
it
it
was a
down,
lot of
man.
dry snitching going on because he kept saying, man, you asking me questions that's going to get him in trouble. I can't answer that question. That's going to get him in trouble. That's insinuating that, shit, the nigga is guilty of whatever I'm asking. And he also kept saying, man, I don't want to send him to jail. Y'all finna send him to jail, insinuating the nigga guilty. So he just went up there and made himself look like a goddamn fool. All he should have said was, like bro said, I plead the fifth. You cannot force me to talk. What are you gonna do? Hold me in contempt? Okay, cool, nigga. I'm not answering your questions. So we will follow this as this goes along. I mean, they knew this in '96. Like, let's be for real.
It's
You're
working
not,
top secret.
you're
Yeah.
not popping nobody on the Vegas Strip after a Tyson fight and getting away with it unless they wanted you to get away with it.
Quite literally.
The police knew who did it the second it happened, nigga. They had all these high definition, super clear, high power cameras back then, nigga. If you think they did, you a goddamn fool.
It's not even that. Even the undercover cop that did that y'all remember that thing? The cop did it the whole he cleared the whole case, but then they left it alone because the nigga was what's the nigga Baby Lane was dead. So they left it at that. That's where the body originally was gonna go to until this nigga got the run in his mouth.
So
On-
KVD is 63 years old, bro.
I just told you,
yeah,
nigga,
old
60-something years old, nigga
On-
finna do an elbow.
On top of, ironically, they just released Tupac's autopsy, the real one. Ironically, right when the trial was starting, I seen that was floating around. Because you remember before they had one floating around where Pac was like all cut up and shit.
Scarred up.
Yeah, but I just seen one that they just released. I don't know if it's AI or if it's real, but it's right on time for the trial. So it seemed like they just setting the shit up.
Well, before we even, you just got to do your homework on that one because I remember the scarred one, reading that in a book at an early age. It was boom, boom, boom. So I do remember seeing that one. This new one, I'm not privy to that one, but I will say this though. Regardless of the fact, I feel like this is clout. He want to have his name connected to Tupac so his name can live on forever. Because we talk about Pac, and we got to talk about the situation, demise of it. So he's going to be a part of the story. So a 63-year-old fool, man, lock this nigga up. Again, it's not going to bring Pac back, man. R.I.P. Pac, the GOAT, to ever do it. This shit is just a damn fool, my nigga.
You know who else is a damn fool? Who nobody's talking about anymore? Lil Durk. What happened to the slide for Vaughn? Slide for Vaughn allegedly slid for Vaughn, got locked up, and everybody did exactly what I said they was gonna do. They called him a dumbass. Oh, you was on top of the rap game. You was running the rap game. You was Chicago Jay-Z. What was he doing sliding it? So his trial's going on. They said they got like 35 witnesses turning on him. They got the iPhone. They got the cloud. They said there's some incriminating messages in there. The dumbasses booked the flight. The same ones who allegedly went and slid on old boy's cousin out here in Beverly Hills, who allegedly supposed to have down Vaughn. They booked the flights and rentals with Durk's credit card. So yeah, they went through TSA to go do a drill in Beverly Hills and thought they was getting away with that. So
in 2002, well, in the 2000s, the late 2000s, they doing shit like this.
And that's all I'm saying. What was his Timmy and what was the rapper? What the hell was his name? The damn rapper Vaughn punched on.
Lil Tim.
No, Lil Tim is the one who allegedly supposed to have hit
Quando
Vaughn.
Rondo.
Quando Rondo.
I'm gonna say this
Quando
though, man.
Rondo people. So do y'all think Lil Durk has any shot at beating this case?
I'm gonna say free Durk. It's always free to real. Keep the fake. But at the same time, I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her for if allegedly they did whatever they did for Vaughn, because if that was really his boy like he said he was, I know Vaughn would have did the same for him. So I'm not even mad at him for that. It's about how you go about things. And also they said that, yeah, they got 25 witnesses against him, but they also said his team got 25 witnesses for him, or to come out and they want to question. So we'll see, man. A lot of these cases be looking dead banging, but it only take a few things to go wrong for them to get a mistrial or anything like that. So we'll see. We'll see how it play out. I hope the best for him, but if he cooked, that's another one bites the dust.
Yeah, anything is possible, right? Like we only hear the sensationalized headlines. We're not gonna really know, what Durk has planned to get him out of this until it's all said and done. So I think that it's anything's possible, but from the headlines and from what we have knowledge of, it doesn't look good, right? And I think again, I understand the thinking of, eye for an eye, right? Because that's really what it is. You chip my homie, we finna get back at you on your side. I completely understand it.
Ain't she on her period?
But again, are you willing to take yourself out of the streets as the breadwinner? Damn.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, you as Lil Durk, right? Like, when that mentality, ultimately, where does it get you? I understand you angry. I understand you want your get back. I understand that all. But now you took yourself off the streets. You took away your opportunity to make money. You did all of that to yourself. So I just don't see I don't know. From my point of view, I just can't see the thinking of it. And then if you're gonna go do it, at least do it where it's no trace to you whatsoever. So I think he made it too easy for it to go back to him. And on top of that, it's like you putting money in these niggas' pockets. You got them out here doing drills for you. And at the end of the day, these niggas, when they start hearing football numbers, they gonna snitch.
You still,
Most of
but
these niggas gonna tell.
this the thing that I understand though. You still got to prove that he actually gave them his cards and everything else, regardless of what they got. From what we allegedly know, if they gave it to him, like, I can give you a business card just to have, and you could be using it for whatever expenses or things you need. I don't know that you're actually going to go do this. Now they can put two and two together, of course. I'm just saying it's a lot different.
It's plausible
He
deniability.
got $1 billion whatever lawyers or whatever he got $1 million lawyers. That's supposed to be some of the greatest lawyers. Then when I say like this, niggas thought Young Thug was cooked. He ended up making it out of his shit. Niggas thought Boosie was cooked. A lot of niggas niggas thought Diddy was cooked. You know, so we'll see, man. Hopefully they free Durk, but then I don't know.
He's been in
My
other
thing
situations
get-
before. No, I'm just saying he's been in other situations before that he's beat. So, I mean, like you said, you never know.
So ultimately, with his situation, the situation we just was speaking about, all this street shit in modern times right now, this shit is a fucking circus, man. I don't care how real it is, how fake it is, clout chasing, not. It's just one big ass circus, and it's making the streets look as goofy as as people tell you it is. It's like really watching. It's like, why watch Power, nigga? I just watch you niggas in real life be stupid.
That's
Why
exactly what
watch-
it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what the fuck it is. The streets is real, clearly. This is some real shit happening. I'm not talking about whose gangster is the realest and who's not. I'm clearly talking about the circus that it is and it's become. And the real G's, the real gangsters, they rolling over in their graves right now.
See, with
Cause-
Durk, no, go ahead.
Because y'all motherfuckers just not smart no more. Like, it goes back to episodes ago where viral, all of us, I may have not been on this episode, but hey, street niggas, gang members ain't all stupid. But y'all definitely solidifying today that street members, gang members are just fucking oblivious to what is. Because that's what it is today. It's a fucking circus. It's embarrassing just to watch. Secondhand embarrassment at its finest.
Yeah, but with Durk, I kind of got some grace because they were systematically, his people. Like his brother was getting targeted. I don't know if y'all know who 051 Melly is, but he was allegedly documented to have been purposely taking out everybody around Durk, even Chino. They got the famous picture of Durk when he went into the shoe store.
His brother got knocked off.
And his right-hand man's Chino had got not Chino, I think it was Pluto or Chino, had got knocked down in the car, and Durk came back out, looked in the car, turned around and threw up, and they snapped the picture of him. You can go find it probably on Reddit or something like that. So a lot of these situations been happening, and then they've been trolling Durk. Like you can go look up the T.I. Durk brawl. That's what, if you search it, T.I. Lil Durk fight, you'll see Melly showed up there. And that's how the whole brawl happened, because Mubu Crump was with OTF and them niggas. And I guess that was the situation that kind of split them up, because they came with dude who was murking off all the Durk people. And Durk like, hold on, nigga, you OTF, I got you in the trap spots, I got you at the music videos, you with dude that's knocking off my people. So that turns into a whole situation. And if you follow Chicago drill, you know what I'm talking about. So I kind of got a little grace for Durk.
I'll just say this, man. Wherever it happened to protecting the bag, homie. If the homie's the big homie, he's putting money in people's pockets. Protect him at all costs. Make it where he can still win, and the ones who can go to jail, take care of y'all. This shit is like reverse. I don't understand why this nigga is even getting his hands tied up. Nigga, do better. Yeah, at the end of the day, I don't understand why all this. We want to get out the hood. We want to be successful, but then yet we kind of are infatuated with still being hood shit when we get the success and the fame. I mean, at this point, it's always a glorified thing to make it out the hood. I don't know why niggas want to go back and be fucking recognized and be stamped by approval by the hood, my nigga. I mean, nigga, move on with your life. Nigga,
I don't even think a lot of times, like, I think a lot of times we speculate and misconstrue people. Some niggas do that shit, and when they signed up, they really meant to do that shit for life. Like, Like, yeah, exactly. Like some of them niggas feel like they gonna die or go to jail. A lot of niggas' minds don't change out of that. It's like, of course, we fought our people because we want to see our people do better, and they should be held accountable. But that's why they created these RICOs and things. Because if it wasn't for the RICO, Durk never would have got nothing. He wouldn't be in jail. No, I'm not saying just the mob. That's why I create the RICO in general, so they can get the niggas that's not actually doing the work.
Right.
So this is why I'm saying they created it. And we talking about that. Niggas don't fault the mob niggas for being in the mob forever. Niggas ain't fought in the cartel in Mexico for still doing what they doing. Like, this is how these niggas probably feel mentally. They're just not able to strategize and make a big enough empire the way they did with being street smart. So outside of that, yes, of course you're going to say he's an idiot because he threw all that away. But it's like, nigga, regardless, even if he does get banged, which would be unfortunate, he still lived a better life than the majority of the people that's going to have something to say about him that they ever will.
Why is it unfortunate though?
Because to me, it's unfortunate because
I'm just saying, if you just said that this is the life niggas signed up for and they know it's two routes. I'm either dead or in jail. So why don't niggas throw a party?
No, because it's unfortunate. It's
Why
for
don't
one.
niggas throw a
Hold on.
party?
Let me talk,
Me personally,
nigga.
that's all
Let me
that's
talk.
all I'm saying.
It's unfortunate, nigga, because I don't want to see no nigga in jail. That's why it's unfortunate, nigga. I know how it is to be in jail. Yes, it's unfortunate, nigga. And it's unfortunate to see somebody get smoked. You should say that. Throw a party every time you know somebody that died. If that's the case, nigga, you living to die anyway. Yes, it's unfortunate, nigga. Ain't nobody perfect, nigga. It's unfortunate when one of these fucking soldiers from that go fight in Iraq or Afghanistan, nigga, and they die, and then you gonna be on here like it's unfortunate that happened to all our American
They signed
soldiers.
up for that.
Nah, you ain't gonna say that, nigga. You gonna
Yeah,
be standing there
nigga.
with the right hand up,
If
put the American flag,
If
nigga.
you sign up for that,
Niggas is not saying that.
That's you have made your fate. Bro.
So
'Cause
why?
There's a million niggas not doing that,
But it's a million people that's fighting over.
and they signed up for that.
And-
So when a nigga
but
come
you're
back
not gonna
with
say it's
PTSD
unfortunate.
No, I'm not saying it's unfortunate. Just the way I'm not saying it's unfortunate that a nigga who made $1 million and still wanted to do street shit is now facing time. It's like, it's not unfortunate because this is what you wanted to do. This is what you wanted to do. You thought that you could beat the odds somehow, some way, right? When the federales is 100-0.
So you happy?
you
So
not-
you
you
happy
not
he in
taking-
jail?
I'm not happy he's in jail. I'm not happy to see nobody in jail. But I'm just saying, what do you think the outcome is? When you strap up your hard hat and your boots on and you go across to Iraq and you get chipped over there or taken out by a mortar, what was the outcome going to be?
I thought the outcome
You-
was
you-
of
you
me
was
going
gonna-
over there to kill and come back, nigga, a hero.
But my point is that when they go over there, the same way like you saying, when niggas do what they doing for all them years, they know that eventually, hey, if I get taken out right here, I'm cool with that because I know that this is a part of the game. So if you go over there and you do that, I don't feel like, oh man, it's so unfortunate. Like I don't want to see nobody pass. I don't want to see nobody necessarily do time. But I think them niggas knew that was a part of it.
You literally just said throw a party.
Well, because what I'm saying
But he's
is,
talking about I'm not happy.
you're
Throw a
saying
party.
Gangsta
that, you're
party.
saying, yeah, you're saying that this is what, in niggas' minds, this is the route that they said they wanted to take forever.
I didn't say
regardless of money.
everybody. I said some of these niggas think like that. I didn't say every nigga on that chessboard thinks that way. I'm saying some niggas do. And don't no nigga get into the streets and say, I'm going to jail. Don't no nigga do that. Man,
Hey, look, let me interject because I agree.
You think you going to jail?
Look, I
know
agree.
It was
I agree.
like a badge of honor for niggas to go to jail. In
I was
certain
never
sections.
one of them niggas
I
who
didn't
thought
say
it was
you.
a bad
Man,
idea.
I always thought I was getting
I
away.
never thought
nigga.
I was getting locked up.
I'm gonna tell you this, my nigga. I knew niggas that came home and they was like, nigga, I just did 10. Like that shit was like niggas was bragging about doing time. Like that shit was a college degree, bro.
They
I'ma
not
just
bragging
say-
about doing time. They bragging about being the nigga that survived doing time. That's why they speaking in that way because a lot of niggas was going to prison and a lot of shit was getting handed to them. Niggas wasn't necessarily just bragging like it was cool. It's
But what I'm saying is like eventually your luck is gonna run out. If you continuously, keep gambling, I mean, you're not gonna hit every 7, nigga, every time you roll the dice, bro. Eventually you will crap out.
No,
I mean,
for
it's
sure.
It's just part of the game.
Why these white
Durk's-
people lucky
I
and ran
think
out?
Durk's main problem was signing Vaughn. He was good till he got with Vaughn. Once he got Vaughn was what bro was talking about. Nigga, I signed up for this shit and it's for life. Vaughn was telling niggas, I'm going to the feds, but while I'm out, I'm finna get as many of you niggas as possible. So Vaughn didn't give a fuck. He already spent the majority of his life in jail. Durk didn't. And Durk tried to turn into Vaughn. Because you remember when Durk first got signed, he wasn't doing, he was more like on some
J. Cole, was he
mainstream hit type shit. He was doing little drill shit, but not the way he is now what got him locked up. And people used to say, man, Durk ain't even like that. You remember JoJo and them niggas was on his ass? They was saying Chief Keef and Lil Reese was the niggas. They was like, Durk ain't even really like that. That's Fredo and them niggas. So I think Durk was just always trying to prove himself to get his name up there with the Vons, the Reeses, and all the Chirac legends. He wanted to be viewed as that. Like, you got to think, the nigga Pops just got out from doing life. Soon as your Pops get out, he goes in. Now he's facing life. So it's just like, I don't know. The nigga was just chasing a street reputation, and it's like, you made it already, nigga. So
And that's what I was just more so trying to get at. Like, you already made it. Like, that street reputation don't get you nothing. I mean, a lot of niggas who want the street reputation want to switch spots with you. That's all I'm just trying to say, man.
But they got homies that's really dying and all that. But just switch topics a little bit or switch gears. I got a question for y'all. And I got a question for y'all. What is TDE's holdup with releasing a release date for a Rayvon project? What does this man have to do to get music released from TDE? I don't get it. I don't understand it. I've said it in the past. I'll say it again. He is the youngest gun that they got. He has the popularity. He had the limited notoriety going at Joey Badass. He just dropped some fire on the gram the other day too, like 2 or 3 days ago. I put it in the group chat, I believe. It was heat. And I'm going, well, where's the release date? What's going on?
No, it's very interesting because, again, I've always, to a degree, praised the way TDE has been able to time the release of albums. You know, they let certain people get the shine in the first quarter of the year and then, you know, so on and so forth. But at this point, right, Kendrick is gone. Schoolboy Q, he had Blue Lips, but that's the last project he dropped. Ab-Soul doesn't really have a project. J-Rock, we saw him working on an album. Who else? SZA, she's the only one that's really like major, right? You had Isaiah Rashad drop something. So you're 100% right at this point. It's like, I could see if this was 2012 when you had Ab, Kendrick, Q, you had everybody lined up, you know, to shoot. But at this point, you don't even have that, or at least from the outside looking in, we don't see anybody teasing any album releases. We don't see anything of that nature. So it is very strange that one of your young upcoming artists that seems to have been putting in work, right, has been in a notable diss with Joey Badass, which was one of the class of 2012s that is a top-notch lyricist, right? Virality on the internet, etc. Why is he not getting a chance to drop albums? It's almost like, shit, if you're not super mainstream, if you're not SZA, if you're not Doechii, it seems like that's sort of the route that they went in, you know, the mainstream pop artist route. And I mean, even Kendrick himself, that's what he turned into. Like, he's definitely still for the culture and still for the streets, but he's been able to transcend that. So it's like, I feel like if you're not even that at this point, maybe they're not even fucking with it.
Yeah, I think the last part you said is the biggest key. They probably just don't fuck with him like that. It's like if you could be a coach and you see a nigga in practice, like, he good in practice, but you don't think he ready for the game yet. And I think they're so stamped on, like, because everybody from TDE has reached a certain pinnacle, like a level. You know what I'm saying? Like, J-Rock had his success. Schoolboy Q had his success. You seen SZA TDE, right? She had her success. You got Doechii? She had success. You got Kendrick with his success. They probably just basically going off the numbers. When he drop on the gram, is it doing over 100,000, 500,000? Is people really giving it that energy and that push? Or is it just, nigga, you on the Long Beach Island, nigga? So it could be a lot of different factors, or just like they probably see different things in the studio than we see. The way things are structured with songs and stuff like that. But this is what is low-key the problem, I think, when it comes to labels. I can't say because they know how to run a label. They successful label, maybe damn near one of the top labels in the game.
Definitely.
So it's like, but you can utilize your players on the team. Do songs with Schoolboy, do songs with Kendrick, do some hooks from SZA and Doechii. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Do some different things. Now, other than that, unless a nigga is doing something that he's not doing something they've asked him to do. That's the only thing. It's not too much I can think, unless they shelved you already.
Yeah, that is a great point. Why don't we see any features with Kendrick? Why don't we see any features with SZA, J-Rock, Schoolboy, Ab-Soul? Why do we not see anybody standing next to him? Fuck a feature in a video, doing a drop. Oh yeah, Rayvon, woo, woo. Nothing. He's literally, like you said, on an island on his own, seemingly. We see him coming back to Long Beach, and that's the most we see somebody standing next to him when he come and grab somebody from the city. He had the song with DW. We pulled up to the video shoot. That shit took way too long for them to drop the video. And that was a
That
good
was a
ass
banger.
song.
That was a summer banger.
Zero promotion behind it. No push. I didn't see nobody from TDE Main, from top on down, reposting his music or nothing. So is he just a tax write-off? Did they look at him losing to Joey Badass and say, oh yeah, it's over with? Because that's what it seemed like to me. It seemed like they let him go out there. Oh, he not ready yet. It's over with. So I don't understand what they doing with him. My boy was a DJ for him a couple years ago. And a couple people that I know who deal with the camp, I ain't gonna say their names, but they told me he can't do shit without clearance. Not an interview, not a nothing. Because people was asking us, get him on the show. I hollered at him myself. And he said he was gonna get on the show. But as y'all know, we done got into some spats with some TDE representatives, so maybe they shut that down.
I think they got it. I think they got it like that. One thing too I want to say about maybe other people from TDE jumping on songs is it's also like that camaraderie that I grew up on watching TDE, how they had the studio rules and niggas would be in the studio till 4 or 5 in the morning cracking jokes, making music together as Black Hippie and just, jumping on each other's tracks. That's not really there no more. If you think about it, like Kendrick, he's out of here. Even though I'm sure he's still kicking from here to there, he's out of here. He's a major super global star. You got Q, niggas is older, got kids, you know what I mean?
Q out of here too.
He's out of here too. Really, all of them. So it's like it's kind of a thing where it's like, I don't know if that organic camaraderie that once existed in TDE is still there. And then I don't even know if y'all remember Reason, but Reason kind of came before Rayvon, and he
Reason left for those reasons, right?
He couldn't drop no music. So it's like I don't know what it is over there with the camp to where they don't do it. But I mean, that's not the first artist to kind of have a struggle. It's like if you're not able to garner some type of attention or have a different sound, and I think Rayvon has a great sound, but maybe, you look at Q, you look at Kendrick, you look at
I get you. It's too much like Kendrick,
They have very distinct different sounds and pockets that they had that just, they each had their own fan base for real, where it's like, I don't know if he is one of those types of artists on TDE. Maybe if he goes somewhere else or goes independent, he might have, flourish more. But there, I think it's kind of like you going against history. You get what I'm saying? That's hard to fill them shoes.
So I'm not privy to a lot of his music, but just listening to the scenario and you explained it in a way where I see it as, it's one of those, if you're a Laker or you come to the Lakers or you're a Laker fan, whether it's gonna happen or not, it's championship or bust. So y'all just compare him to that of a Kendrick, Schoolboy, you got SZA. These are all artists that I'm privy to because I either listen to their music or their impact is that great. Hey, nigga, this is the Lakers, nigga. And they know something we don't. We may all have our opinions, like you said. Regardless of what we agree with, what these labels do, they know something because they have put out stars. Now, how they treat their artists, hey, you might be foul, but the reality of it is championship or bust. So for everybody to make the examples they made with me not even knowing much about this artist personally, clearly you're not Lakers. There's something there for this label to be apprehensive with you. Otherwise, it's politics as usual. And in politics, who did you piss off?
It could be that too, but then you think about how long those niggas that was coming up was rapping together. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like 08, 09, and like you said, they was all coming up, getting in the game fresh. So it is hard to get drafted on the team as a rookie and expect niggas to do that for you, but they have real friendships. Yeah. Like, them niggas really fuck with each other to a T. Yeah, exactly. To where you for sure like gonna be family. After y'all made history, it's gonna be like that. So I think it could be that, and they could probably be like, man, you still got to put some more effort in. And then I know a lot in the beginning when I first was hearing him, he did sound a lot like some Kendrick to me. Like, to where I was like, damn, they got some songs I didn't even know. I damn near thought it was Kendrick. So maybe that could be that too, where they feel like we don't need another carbon copy. Well, we need a little more. We know you can rap, you got it, or maybe you need to learn how to make songs. A lot of niggas can rap but can't make the songs, the hooks on the song. So I just think they putting them through maybe what is it called? What they used to do with the rappers? I think TDE still does that. Artist development. Yeah. I think TDE might be a group that does artist development still, and they probably like, we gonna get your time. We gonna keep doing this.
So
work our way.
League
we
right
know
now.
we know we make stars. You know this too. So your turn is gonna come. They probably just got him being patient.
I don't know
You
though.
kind of took my point for that. I was gonna say like on some gladiator type shit, you got to keep training them and get battle tested. But I was gonna say one thing. Viral just said because he lost the battle. Bitch ass Drake lost the battle, and we still give him all the fame in the world. Losing a battle doesn't destroy your career. We know that. So I'm gonna just keep it real with you.
It does when you're a rookie.
No, it don't,
To
bro.
me,
It
that
does.
wasn't-
Hold on. First of all,
No,
it
bro.
does when you're a rookie.
Jay-Z
That's
lost
number
the-
one.
Jay-Z
That's
lost the
number
battle, bro.
one.
Losing a
Jay-Z
battle
wasn't a
does
rookie,
not-
bro.
losing
You
a
got to
battle
think.
does not in your career, bro.
You're
Let's-
a
let's-
young
let's-
gun on the way up, and you lost to a nigga who literally went on
I'm
a
about
20v1.
dollars. What the fuck is 50 Cent? 50 Cent was not as popular. This is before Get Rich or Die Trying. And Jay-Z said it against 50. Losing a battle does not end your career, bro. So I just want you to kill that narrative.
Ja Rule.
That's too. Ja Rule wasn't a rookie. So you're proving
But it
my
ended
point.
his career.
That's one. Okay, give me another one.
Ja Rule.
Give me another one.
I don't got to give you
That's
another
my
one. You
fucking
told
point.
me it doesn't
Ja
happen
Rule,
and it
Ja
happens.
Rule's career really didn't end. because
Cannabis.
He still
Cannabis, that's
didn't. No,
another
he
one.
didn't. Cannabis
LL
technically-
ended his career.
I ripped the microphone off your arm. Hold on.
LL
Hold on.
ended his career. Second round knockout. ended his career. You
Not
heard
at all.
zero cannabis.
I look at-
Ice Cube dissed the whole
but
NWA.
the look-
Drake, it didn't stop Drake.
Nah, but-
I'm just
Bro,
saying.
comprehension
I-
levels be shot.
No, it's not. You just
I look
know
at
cannabis didn't
I look
really
at
lose.
Joey in that whole thing. I didn't even look at that like real rap
That's it,
beef.
yeah.
I looked at like some friendly competition between niggas. They all rapping and whatever. Everybody was trying to catch a clout moment at that time. So I didn't even look at that as a rap beef. But I just, like I say, to me, my biggest thing is making a hit song. I think you have to come out with that and really have a strict fan base. But like you said, if he's not even able to drop on Instagram consistently or certain things, that the stuff that Kendrick and them did, you can't do that. You can't do that with him being like, what is it?
Trying to be Mystique.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
exactly.
saying.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
times are different.
Yeah.
The label itself is under super scrutiny because of the battle with Kendrick and Drake. So what they tried to develop with them at that time worked at that time.
But you
In
know,
today's day and age, I don't see that route working. You got to be out here. You got to
Here
be seen.
today,
You got to
gone
think.
tomorrow.
It was no fucking podcast really going on when them niggas was coming up.
Nah, but
when
they
you
had-
saw them, you saw them on the tube. They did their vlogs and
Yeah,
things
that's
like
what I
that.
mean. They
But
had-
what I'm
they
saying
had
is
that,
it's
yeah.
an over saturation of content now where artists have to be seen and they have to be heard.
It's-
He's not being seen and he's not being heard. Just like Daylight. Daylight the battle rapper. When he was just battle rapping, you seen Daylight everywhere. He goes get the situation with TDE. They got the group, the what is it? The mirrors, the glasses of mirrors or something like that. Nothing. You don't hear anything from him no more. You barely see interviews. The most you see is when he gets on his Instagram and just talks to himself. But for the most part, you don't really see a push like that.
Yeah, I feel like too, music today.
House of
is just-
mirrors, excuse me, pardon me.
music is just so monopolized where it's like back in the day, even if you wasn't making no bread, you could say fuck the label and drop a mixtape, right? And just do your it's not really the same way anymore because it's like niggas aren't even necessarily tapping into SoundCloud and you have these streaming services that are giving you music where I think people are getting these deals that even though things seem freer, it's way more of a dictatorship probably now than it ever was before, where it's like, why don't you go drop a 5-part something on YouTube or start a website and do something to get around to circumvent the label not letting you drop, because even if you might not make no chili from it, you can get your leverage up, and when you get your leverage up, you can go back to the table in 6 months to a year and be like, hey, look, I want 60% or I want out of this deal. You can start doing different things compared to just staying in that same position and saying, oh well, why me, why me, why me? You get what I'm saying? So I don't think a lot of niggas in today's time, and I'm not necessarily speaking on him, I just feel like that aspect or that mindset is gone now because everything is so monopolized compared to back then. It's like, nigga, we gonna get it out the trunk. Fuck it.
'Cause
nigga,
it's
you're
like-
not fucking with me.
it's like you said, there's other options. Go on a feature run, do certain things. There's a lot of other things you can do to get yourself out there. Maybe he just the control or whatever it might be. But then you got to think, when you got artists that big, you're not going to be the main focus. You're not. If SZA and them is on tour doing things, and you got Doechii on tour, Kendrick, I know they saying he not TDE, but they're still connected to where it's like, nigga, I'm about to be on tour here with them doing this. Like, I'm not going to have focus enough to be developing an artist. Matter of fact, you should be in the studio. Send me when you got some new hot shit.
True.
Other than that, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not always good to just sign to something because of the label and the name. When you go to something where it's like you're a fresh opportunity, but you're not, the direction is not you.
It's like
You
you
gotta
go
wait.
to the D1 and sit on the bench. He ride the bench where he could have went to another school.
Right.
Exactly.
You could have
Yeah.
bought out
Oh,
his
yeah,
son.
yeah,
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly what I'm saying.
Just for the name of it.
Now, that's a fact. So J-Rock is hinting that he has something coming. If he drops before Rayvon, if I'm Rayvon, I'm asking to get out the deal.
You go.
Like, I need to go. Like, you letting this nigga double
Trade
lap
me.
me? Like, come on, he's already established. I don't even get a first shot. That would be like when J Hood didn't get to drop his album. Sheik Luch dropped. The album didn't do that well. They went to Koch, got the new situation. Sheik like, yeah, I'm gonna just drop again, little bro. You coming next. And he dropped again on the nigga. So I think it looks like they not finna drop the nigga. What y'all think J-Rock project gonna sound like though?
I think it's gonna be good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll fuck with J-Rock's Redemption, 90059, or those two albums. To me, I think Redemption is damn near up there with a classic. Go look at them songs on there. Go look
Redemption
at
got bangers.
They got bangers. Go look at even the first one with Easy Bake and all of them other joints on there. So I think J-Rock has always had quality music. I don't think he necessarily gets the notoriety that he should, even though he kind of is the one who, took TDE up through there until Kendrick blew up. But I think J-Rock makes quality music. I think it's going to be good. And that's really what I think on it.
I believe J-Rock makes quality music. Also, I think J-Rock make good music. His songs, he still got the guttiness in him. J-Rock hasn't really changed, and he's actually lyrical. He can do some of that energy he had with Mozzie and them on that cipher. Some of that, and not just that. If y'all ever heard that song with him and T Grizzly, Shit Real, like the way he's rapping on that, like J-Rock was on fire to me. So if he can come out with that, the only thing I can hope for with Rayvon is he got to hope that he's on J-Rock's album. Yeah. Then it's like, when you tell me I'm next, like, okay, like you gave me a little light. Because this is going to be the next hottest album, especially if it's a TDE project, it's going to be talked about because they're the focal point when it comes to dropping music. It's good. If they're not attacking Kendrick, they're going after one of them.
Facts.
So I think if he gets on that album, or he needs to try to get in there, he needs to try to find establish a relationship with them if you haven't already. Get around them niggas. I feel like J-Rock and them, he seemed like a real nigga to me to the point where he not finna be like, I'm just not fucking with you. Yeah, you part of the team, I'm gonna embrace you. Most real niggas will do that. So I just think you gotta be in the right places at the right time.
Bro gonna have to have an opportunity like Kendrick did on The City when Game let him go. He got to get that last verse and just go crazy. Where we like, okay, let's check him out. I can't wait for him to drop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think J-Rock makes damn good music. I've been a J-Rock fan for a long time. You ain't gonna like it to the hood. I've been bumping J-Rock like for the longest. So I hope he does have that. Hope he has that Money Tree lyrical flow. Nigga, come on there, nigga, like the Rinse do tomorrow, J-Rock. Because I feel like when when the pressure is cooking, that's when he just kind of at his best. He's kind of like one of those, like, you kind of want to see him lose for a second, then kind of dig himself up and then just be the star of the team. Because it's like when he got to do that, it just seemed like can't nobody fuck with J-Rock at that point. When he kind of get that angry, like, I got to prove something to show you something, I think J-Rock is like low-key one of the untouchable niggas.
Do he
got
to be angry? Do he got to be banged out? Because you know he did his thing on the YG song. You know what I'm talking about?
He did that, but even on Money Tree though, he didn't. He wasn't banged out. He kind of said some little subtle shit, but it was just he was rapping as if like, nigga, his mama needs surgery, nigga. If this verse don't sell, nigga, she ain't gonna get the surgery. Like it just seemed like you could hear that like struggle in his voice. You know what I mean?
I'm looking forward to him showing, because to me he's what you consider in the industry an artist. I'm looking forward to him showing his artistry, showing his depth, because he absolutely has that. He has the gutter side, but he also has the integral side. And I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I pray to God that he shows that and he gets his dues, because he's paid his dues in the city, in Cali. He's known. Now, outside of Cali, if you not a hip hop head, again, familiars. My thing is, or the casuals. What I want him to do is start hitting the casuals. That's the artistry.
I'm gonna be honest.
I think J-Rock has went further than the West Coast because he did songs with Wayne.
He got the Super Bowl hit.
What I'm saying. What I'm saying is, but I want him to be. There's people who don't watch basketball. They just know who Michael Jordan is. I believe he has that. I want him to be that. I believe he has that. Now, I don't want to put too much into it to set myself up for a failure, because you could do that.
Too much expectation.
Right. I don't want to. However, that's what I'm hoping for, because I've always seen that in him.
I'm gonna be honest. It's a lot riding on that album. It's a lot, right? Damn near the West Coast is damn near riding on that album. You got to think that's going to be synonymously tied to Drake. They're going to be comparing that to Iceman. And they're going to literally be, okay, TDE, y'all the West Coast, y'all the boogeyman. What y'all got for us? So the album, in my opinion, cannot be a flop. It cannot be a flop. And you got to think, he was bigger than Kendrick at one time. Pause. He was supposed to be the nigga. I just think he wasn't as hungry as Kendrick to me, chasing the superstardom. In my mind, Kendrick always wanted to be in the place he is now. I think J-Rock is one of them niggas. As long as he can make a living off making music because he loved doing it and do it with his homies and stay a real nigga and still be good in his hood, I think he was good with that. I don't think he cared to be mainstream, global superstar status because we didn't see him chase it.
I disagree only because when you listen to Redemption, and I think some artists, it just takes time to develop and to pick beats and to understand concepts of songs and how to pour their hearts out on these tracks. Because if you go listen to Redemption, he has the song Redemption that he talks about the bike accident, right? Which is a good song. He's got Win, he's got King's Dead, so he has something on there for the everyday fan, and he has other songs, East Side Tales, etc. Right? All these other songs that are intricate. So I think that he wanted to chase the stardom. Otherwise, I don't think he'd be going after it. I just don't think he necessarily had the tools to do it until later on when you see him develop. Each album, if you really go and listen, he's developed and gotten better and better, and I'd say turned into more of an artist each album. So I could definitely see the next one. If you're going off of Redemption, I see it be even more introspective, having more hits, more catchy shit, and also some shit for the females to rock to, because he had everything on there if you really think about it. So,
but what has he done to show you
let me say
that
this.
he's chasing stardom?
I understand your point. I get what you're saying. Like, J-Rock being from Watts, it's like once you make it out, it's to a point where you can sometimes seem like, sure, come on, I don't know, Short need a mic.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said.
He mad he ain't got the mic right now.
He's trying on the phone. First of all, that's bad podcasting anyway.
This nigga crazy.
Fuck off the phone,
let me finish my point, though.
This nigga get up every time.
Let me finish my point. God damn, y'all niggas is wild. I don't understand.
I gotta cut niggas out the clips when they looking down in the phone.
But everybody fuck up. But I'm gonna just say this, man. I'm done, man. I'm over this shit.
All right, so basically,
fuck this.
I'm kind of. I don't never see J-Rock chasing the stardom. Like I said, Kali, you said you disagree, but I didn't really hear you make a point as to show why you disagree, because he don't really do interviews like that. He's not really active on social media.
Oh, you mean like that? Okay.
Yeah, like Kendrick.
Yeah, no.
And when he was chasing it, he was chasing it. He was taking shots at niggas, control verse. He was doing hella interviews. Like you could tell, okay, this little nigga, he want it. And he's telling you, nigga, yeah, I might have been jealous of Drake. I might have been jealous of Game.
Nah, but
he's letting you know, nigga,
even
to
Kendrick,
a fault, I want to be a superstar.
Even clear as day on the control verse, Kendrick said, nigga, I want your whole core fan base. I'm gonna murder all you niggas. Like,
okay. So if you put it in that, I'm looking at it more so from like, I think J-Rock has always been chasing being known as a top quality artist. To me, that's stardom. That's him trying to chase the ultimate in his career. But when you put it like that, accolades, interviews, TV appearances, yeah, he didn't try to chase that. But also, I don't think he's as marketable as Kendrick Lamar was. Like, again, we talked about that in the last episode. He had the white fan base. He had the jazz beats. He was kicking it with certain people, you know, to where it was different compared to J-Rock. And Kendrick just came at a sweet time, too, where it's like you had a certain type of rap going on, I feel like, compared to J-Rock. It was a little bit more gutter. So
I get the fifth mic. Don't worry, Short. I'm gonna get the fifth mic. I'm gonna go out this weekend and get.
Nigga, you just cut him off. Nigga, that's bad pod.
I'm gonna go out this weekend and get the
I
fifth
get what you're
pod, bro.
saying. He definitely didn't try to chase the stardom as much as Kendrick, but I don't know. I don't know if that's everybody's goal they set out to do. Also,
that was the whole point he was saying. Like,
that was literally my point, gang.
So what Connie was trying to say is this.
It's not even about it. He was arguing something that wasn't even debatable.
J-Rock was really speaking from a project nigga. And it's a song called Roll On with him and Kendrick Lamar. And that song, if you listen to that song, it will describe what J-Rock, and I see what Viral was talking about. J-Rock really wanted to just be successful in LA. But I think that so happened, it was like, damn, I got better. Like, the world knows me now.
I don't think he just wanted to be successful in LA. I just think he wanted to be successful in life and in music, period.
Okay.
But I think, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he cared about the fame more as the money.
Cut your whole point off.
No, what I'm saying, we're kind of saying the same thing, bro.
Man, LA just destroyed my whole point anyway.
You know, all right, what's the next one then?
These niggas emotional. Okay, so I got one for y'all, right? because we went to Dejan's show. We had a debate about this. I
This
kind
guy.
of trolled Dejan. Does Drake have a classic album, and if so, which one?
What you mean you tried? Hold on. What you mean you trolled him?
Because I had to go back and really listen, and he might got one.
Nah, don't say you
to
trolled
me,
him, nigga.
personally-
You see how to know. Sure,
he
you just
got
stare on
one?
my.
Yeah, I
this
think
nigga
he
tried
got
to-
one.
To me,
Drake got
Drake
one.
has two
Okay, which
classics.
one?
Okay,
Go ahead.
personally, what's the one with the fro?
Nothing was the same.
Nigga. That
Classic.
with and I was again, I'm the person that have to listen to shit more than once, but I was talking about it. That was the best album that nigga ever had. That is a classic.
I think he has two classics. Take Care, because of the way that changed the rap game and had niggas thinking about being a little bit more melodic. I think, and maybe
Nothing was the same for me.
experimenting with that. Cause you got on there, you got Lord Knows, you got Cameras, you got Hell Yeah Fucking Right, you got a lot on there, right? You got Take Care, you got Shot For Me, you got all them songs at Marvin's Room that was hits. Then you got Nothing Was the Same, Pound Cake, Connection, Wu-Tang Forever, right? Worst Behavior. You got all these songs. So I say he has two classics. That's the peak Drake. Take Care, Nothing Was the Same. And now, like I said, I give an honorable mention to If You're Reading This Is Too Late, because I think that was a great time as well.
I thought you said Scorpion was a classic.
I never said Scorpion was a classic. Where these niggas go, I never said Scorpion
I think he
was a
did
classic.
say Scorpion was a
Hey,
classic.
run that footage back. Run that footage back.
I think he did. I think he
I said
did.
Scorpion is
Because I
is
said the
below.
only two really albums he had that was something was those two you named.
Yeah,
you was
I
like,
agree.
nah, Scorpion Views, you was going crazy.
Yeah, he
that
did.
day.
No,
He
no,
was
no.
fast.
I said,
Yeah.
I put it. We was talking about Ice, man, and I put it in a certain way.
Yeah, he
It's
said
crazy.
Scorpion facts.
On this episode, when it dropped, I'm gonna put the timestamp from the last episode where I said what I said. But I think he has two classic albums. With that one as an honorable mention, to me, I don't know.
I think Nothing was the same. I think that's a classic because
Man.
I'm going through looking at the track list. Tuscan Leather,
6-minute intro. I mean,
Furthest
come on.
Things, started from the bottom. You got Wu-Tang Forever, Own It,
That was
absolute
Wu-Tang
banger.
forever.
Worst Behavior, banger. From Time with Janae Aiko, banger.
That was
Hold On,
regular.
We're Coming Home. Like this nigga got bangers.
I didn't, like,
Connect.
I didn't like the Hold On, I'm
Yeah,
coming
Started
Now,
home.
from the
Hold On,
bottom
Come On was
trash,
cool.
too, but
Started from the bottom
Started
was a
from the bottom was a
banger.
banger.
I hate
The
that
fuck
shit.
out of
I
here.
didn't like it like
That
that.
shit was a
I
banger.
remember
The
when I first
Language is a
heard that.
banger.
Language, yeah.
305 to My City,
Yeah.
banger. Too
hits.
Much, Pound Cake,
It's all
Too
hits.
much.
Come
banger.
Through. Like literally, all 15 songs is a banger. So I'm gonna go ahead and say
I'm a
Nothing Was the
minus
Same.
minus 3 tracks on there, but for Drake, that's his best line of work. And this is why I said Iceman was mid to me. Because when you line those albums up,
It don't compare.
Iceman is nowhere in the same vicinity. So that's why I said that about Drake and that album. But
It's
I don't
hard
know
to-
because when I compare it to classics, can it hold weight with any of the classics that we think are classics?
Probably not to y'all. No.
From a hip
I'm
hop
just saying to
standard,
anybody, any nigga, to the Get Rich or Die Tryings, to the
no.
Blueprints,
Oh,
to
hell.
the this is what you're comparing classics
well,
to.
this
nigga.
why I'm
Diamond? Does that go
specifying.
Diamond?
Replay value, I think, obviously that's not the only thing, but I think Nothing Was the Same can be replayed with all of those albums at the same frequency.
I
That makes
agree.
sense. So I think,
I
I
agree.
think you
This-
could go
this-
back to Blueprint. I think you could go back to Get Rich, right? Just as much as you could go back to Nothing Was the Same. If you was driving in a car on a road trip there and back, I think you could give all of those albums equal play.
I think what we got to stop doing is comparing the classics and going, well, if it's not as good as Blueprint, it's not a classic. What I think is we got to get a definition of what makes it a classic.
Okay.
So what makes an album a classic? Because every album that's classic is not going to match up to every single one. You might like Blueprint more than Doggy Style. You might like Doggy Style more than Stillmatic. You might like All Eyes on Me or whatever you feel pop classic is. But that does not mean it's not a classic because the next classic was better.
So how do we rate it? Because to me, in my eyes, then it's all about
I mean,
objectivity.
the most common thing is
No, like what the
no,
parameters?
just let me say the most common thing with all classics is you damn near can play the CD from top to bottom
Without skipping.
with no skips. Like you said, the production, the beat selection, what you actually was saying on them songs. And I'm only saying that compared to rap albums. That's the only thing. I'm not saying he can't just not have a classic. Or you could just say, does this artist have a classic for themselves? Because some people say
I agree with
Juvenile
that, too.
400 Degrees is a classic, and some people think it ain't. And I don't think every single song on there, but that's a classic to me.
No, I agree
Okay,
with you.
so
I agree with
for
you
me-
saying on that. Yeah.
Like
For me, I didn't specify rap. I just said, does he have a classic album?
he's a
One,
rapper. We got to specify rap.
I'm not specifying. I'm just saying, does he have a classic album? Two, what I'm gonna say is, I think it has to stand the test of time. So that's the first parameter. If the album came out 10 years ago and you can't play it now like you did 10 years ago, it's not a classic.
Nah.
Two, I think it does have to have no skips. Because how is it a classic if you have skips on there?
I mean,
When it comes to a classic album, it has to transcend generation as well. I mean, I'm talking about from the old folks to the young folks. I'm talking about who loves that space of hip hop. I'm talking about the young folks of our kids. Are like, okay, they didn't know about this album. You start playing it, they vibing to it. They singing songs to it. Old heads appreciate it. Our generation is still vibing to it. It has to transcend generation, bro. And then you have to have, I'll say, people that's mimicking your style. Again, your classic album has to branch off and create other little copies. Lil Wayne has little copies. 50 has copies. Jay has copies. You get what I'm saying? You're not trying to branch off and create your own little style and people not trying to mimic you.
Drake got copycats. Nigga, Party Next Door is his biggest copycat. Nigga, he got Party Next Door in his
Let him make his point. Let him make his point.
Hey, real talk. Hey, real talk. I didn't even say nothing about Drake. Listen, relax, bro.
That's crazy.
Y'all niggas so ready to jump on Drake dick, nigga. It's like crazy, my nigga. Relax. Planned Parenthood is closed right now, nigga. You can't get pregnant right now.
Nigga,
Relax,
yeah.
nigga. The Plan B will be open in the morning. You got up to 48
Charlie
hours.
said he's
I didn't
voting
even
up for
say
Drake.
nothing. Listen, I'm not saying. I'm just saying classic albums, bro. I didn't. When you said you tried to hand me the microphone about Drake, I said, bro, you got it.
Finish your point. Go
No,
ahead.
bro, I'm saying I'm talking about but they so ready to say, but Drake is
Yeah.
nigga. That's your opinion.
Hey, quit saying they and
Well,
and
this
specify
nigga
who
so
you
ready.
talking
He's so like Jack Rabbit to like, nigga, relax. I'm saying those are my expectations for a classic album. I didn't comment on the Drake album because I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I don't really bump Drake enough to be like, nigga, his albums are classic. I admit on this podcast before, I like a few of Drake's songs that do slap. They're on my playlist. I don't bump his music enough, nigga, from beginning to end to even have a comment. So I don't even want to speak on that nigga. Would I believe it was a classic album? Can't none of Drake music fuck with it. Again, I say All Eyes on Me, Me Against the World. Those are albums that still today, that's still relevant. And again, nigga, that is top-notch hip-hop, my nigga. Those are albums that I think you can laugh at that shit, my nigga.
It's true. It's true. I'm just.
But you're laughing because you ready to say, but Drake! This nigga ready to have a Soldier Boy moment, my nigga. Relax.
That's who came in my head.
That's
just
what I'm
now.
saying. He just I'm gonna get this nigga the mic. Listen, bro. I'm gonna just say this, my nigga. I'm gonna give 4 classic albums just from my opinion. All Eyes on Me, Me Against the World. I'll say The Blueprint. That's definitely a classic. And then
1 or 2.
the first one. I said The Blueprint. And then I'll say Snoop Dogg, Blue Carpet Treatment. A lot of niggas sleep on that album, my nigga. The Blue Carpet Treatment actually go. A lot of niggas let us say Doggy Style or whatever the case may be. But the Blue Carpet Treatment by Snoop is actually a really great album.
I'll
Hey,
say-
I'm gonna go. You cold for that
Start from the
one. He trying to be funny. He being facetious.
But put it like this though. Put it like this.
That's the
Hey,
classic album.
Hey, Drake not fucking with Snoop. So now we can say that on this podcast, nigga. So you say one song, but then you got a bitch ass nigga like Drake, nigga. See, this is what he loves.
Hey, I'm gonna say this.
Vato was crazy.
Hold on, that was crazy. Vato was nuts.
All the songs,
But I can flip it.
Vato.
But I can flip it. But I can flip it.
nuts.
But I can flip it and say he got Imagine on there with D'Angelo. Nigga, he got a song there to make you really think. Nigga, imagine it. He got Dre to come out the booth, my nigga. Dre don't rap like that. You dig what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, that's your standards of classic albums. Let's give them yours. And excluding Drake, nigga, give me some classic albums.
Damn.
Excluding Drake, because that's all you go. That's your go-to.
Okay,
Hold on, let him make his choice.
That nigga just Drake.
I say,
Pause.
for me,
Ain't no
I
ball. That's this nigga Drake.
Nigga, clip that.
Pause. Yeah,
That's that nigga.
They finna have that nigga
say the reason why I was
remix
laughing
that.
because I've never heard that is a criteria for a classic.
What you
That
mean, test of time?
No, that you have to make an album that creates other littles and shit. That I never heard, and that's why I was laughing. Not because you said not Drake. That was just crazy to me. But I got-
I did not try to mimic Lil Wayne. I'm just giving an example.
Hey, go
Did
ahead.
50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying did not try to
ran a whole bunch of gangster rap just like Pac.
They can't hear you without the mic, cuz.
Nah, but go ahead, give him your
Yeah,
classic.
shit, it's like I think I got Victory Lap is one, or Mailbox Money. I know that's not an album, but to me that's a classic. I got Massacre. I got Carter 3, and I got Nothing Was the Same.
Massacre?
I
That's
enjoy
his four. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
more than Get Rich or Die Trying. That's just me. That's just
Damn, okay.
Over Get What
that's
You're
a-
Not Trying is great.
That's a cold take.
Nah, see now he trying to be different.
No, I'm not. It's just for me again, and I know
Nigga
a lot
said
of people,
over get rich.
I know a lot of people complain about Massacre because maybe it sounds a little bit too polished. But to me, I think that's when 50's in his best bag. When he got I'm Supposed to Die and in my hood.
Out of all songs, and they gotta get him back. He got him back for that
Get the
vato.
mic. Get the mic.
Central
Yeah, you
Production,
right.
all this type of shit this nigga talking about. Look, people say it's a little bit too polished, but he has bangers on it. Them first 5 or 6 are bangers. In my hood, I'm Supposed to Die Tonight.
Get Rich or Die Trying the first. Get Rich or
I think Piggy Bank was whatever. You got God Gave Me Style. You got what else?
Baltimore, Charlie.
Piggy
what's
Bank
it?
is
Baltimore.
Piggy Bank.
Baltimore Love.
Baltimore Love. What is it called?
That's not-
Mask Way.
Are y'all smoking rocks though,
Gat,
bro?
Gatman was trash.
Gatman was
what I
definitely
like.
trash.
That is horrible.
No, I'm
Hey,
just
hey.
saying, but Get What You Die Trying, he for sure trying to you trying to build some other type of fan base.
You got
too.
Heat, Mini Man. You got,
Nah, nigga, every
These
song
niggas
from
bust out their phones.
Hey, hold on.
no, because
I'm gonna say
I
this.
actually know the track list though. But from I want to say what 1 to 19 or 18, if they added the Lights on the Line on there, and that probably was on his other album, Power of the Dollar or whatever that was. So, but I don't know. That's your
All Eyes on Me,
pick. That's your
Honorable
pick. Yeah.
honorable mentions for
All Eyes on
50.
Me, classic for sure.
50 actually has 2 classics before Get Rich or Die Trying. Power of the Dollar and Guess Who's Back. Both classics. And that's pre-Power of the Dollar. Pre Get Rich or Die Trying. Matter of fact, he was rapping better on Power of the Dollar before he got shot. He was way more lyrical back then. So go tap in on YouTube, 50 Cent, Power of the Dollar. Go listen to songs like I'm a Hustler, Slow Dough. He got a plethora of songs
That's
on that
the Ghetto
whole album.
Quran and all that on there.
No, Ghetto
Yeah.
Quran is on Guess Who's Back.
Then I was on Guess Who's Back?
Yeah, that was Guess Who's Back. That was after he got shot. That's the mixtape / EP that got him signed.
You don't gotta respect the nigga, but respect his cash for that money.
Nigga
Niggas
will murder that ass. That's Power
Power
of the
of the Dollar,
Dollar.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 50 actually has a couple classics.
Yeah, I don't think they gonna count them, but I guess I'm gonna give it to you, Kylie. You the first one I heard say the Massacre was better.
Yeah.
I never said that.
Are you saying that's
For
your
you.
clay? Yeah.
Well,
You said I got it over. Give it
Well,
to
for
Dr.
him.
That's what I'll
Yeah.
listen
What he
to
saying.
over Get Rich or Die Trying. There's
But-
songs on Get Rich that I'll listen to, but I'm just saying as in more so when they come on. Like Massacre, I have played on the way to work, on the way to, just driving
Was Get
around.
Rich too street for you?
So I don't necessarily know because maybe it might just for me sound a little. I think they both sound a little outdated, but I just think I like more of the 50 being a little bit more melodic. I mean, that's just me.
So 21 questions.
Not not even 21 questions, but
So
like,
Heat was a little too much for you.
no, he is one of my favorite songs off the shit. To keep it 100 with you,
Okay.
start off, nigga, wet the crib up, all of that, skirt off.
That was a classic video
that's a classic.
too.
But
Yeah.
but again, it's not something that I'm more, I guess, relaxed.
That
in
was
the
a
whip.
classic
That's what I
video,
want.
nigga.
That's what I want to listen to. So
Banging
Oh, I
smurfing
get
them
you, I
niggas,
get you, I
putting
get
the nigga
you.
in the
Massacre
trunk.
got cuts that some shit that Drake would summer, winter, spring, and fall.
That was actually a banger.
It's a banger, but that's some shit Drake would that's like a Drake vibe, my nigga. Again, it's a great song, but I understand why he would say the Massacre because now you kind of do got a lot more. When you go further deeper into the track, Hate It or Love, isn't Hate It or Love a remix on there?
It is.
That's on the Massacre. Like it's a,
It is.
Nah, it is on there.
It is?
on there. It is.
The
It is.
remix.
It is.
He
Yeah,
not a
nah,
real
I don't.
fan.
No,
The
I don't
remix.
remember.
Well,
Young
Lloyd Banks
Young
and-
Buck, Lloyd Banks. all
yeah,
them.
bro. They all
I gotta
on
go
it.
listen to that. I don't remember that
And
one.
what he explained, Rod, is what I was explaining earlier about the fire. Get what you die trying.
Yeah.
That's what that's doing to me. Because I get what Kylie's saying. Like, cause when you hear boom, 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 I've been in this position before, grandma crib. That is
Niggas
more
outside
mellow.
the door.
Yeah.
The get what you die trying is the
That's
what
raw.
up, blood? What
What
up,
up,
girl?
Nah,
Like,
that's some
Yeah.
smooth shit,
no,
though.
I'm no. What he's saying is to me. To what I just got from what you were just saying, you said it's more melodic, it's more calm. Like Get What You Die Trying is turned up music.
Yeah, that's
You get what I'm saying?
outside.
The what up gangster, the you know what I mean?
That's why I asked him, was it too
waiting.
street?
Yeah, heat. You're not like me, like wankster. Like certain
Yeah.
shit on
That's
there.
how I just
nigga.
got shot and I'm outside on niggas.
Yeah,
Bulletproof
like-
vest on
Yeah,
type
And
shit.
50
real
Cent
spill.
has spawned a whole bunch of niggas who's trying to be like him as well. That's my point. What I was saying. That's a classic album.
All right, so
But-
we're gonna let you have that one.
Yeah.
dog.
I'm just saying. So
Yeah.
niggas wasn't trying to. Niggas
Nigga
wasn't
finna
out
make
there.
me look like I like
We gonna
Drake
let
like
you have
that,
that
nigga,
one,
'cause I
kid.
can't.
No, you
yeah.
saying, but I'm proving points, nigga. When niggas are popular, niggas start mimicking them and start mimicking their style. That's all I'm saying.
So
But we
what-
gotta. I think the point that you not getting at what they looking at is just try to keep it, I guess, straight music. So they looking at it because
but
it's like,
other rappers try to mimic that. That's what I'm saying. They try to.
oh,
rap-
do they music rap like
rap
them?
like
Okay,
them,
so
yeah. Be like
so
that,
rappers are mimicking Sexy Red right now. Does she got classics? It's a bunch of little Sexy Reds.
So we not even about to even.
You can't do that
entertain
'cause it ain't the only criteria.
I'm just asking. It's a
Nah,
bunch
but
of young,
he's not. But he's not.
But
getting-
Young Thug was influenced by who though?
Lil
You
By
Wayne.
Lil
by
Wayne.
Wayne.
Yeah,
So,
no. But I get Short point. But Short didn't only say that was the only criteria was that you had to cover.
That was just a criteria.
yeah.
But I'm
Y'all
saying-
picking on each other today.
It's not even about. It's not even about. But I'm proving the point though, because when Pac came out, everybody was trying to have that thug melodic. Everybody was thug like. You get what I'm saying?
Ja Rule.
Even when NWA nigga wasn't nobody talking about fuck the police and all that other shit. Then gangster rap was birthed. Then you start spawning off what a whole genre of it. That's what
Well,
I'm
that's
saying.
what your algorithm when you pull up.
It wasn't algorithm back then.
I
my
understand.
nigga.
What I'm saying is,
Algorithm didn't exist in the
it's
fucking
similar
80s.
artists.
It's like you got to agree to disagree because he is making a cool point too. Because like you said, Lil Wayne birthed a gang of people. You got the niggas that was out here, letting y'all believe it or not. I see niggas out here in LA that tried to look like Von, literally exactly.
Nigga, the whole project was like New Orleans.
We see the carbon copy
Oh,
Nipseys.
yeah.
We
Nigga.
see the
I
all the
think-
fake Dracos.
I
like-
think that would be more credit
influence.
to influence as an artist rather than having a classic album.
No, I
I think
agree with
that's
that,
him
yeah.
being an influential
But
artist.
he's saying
But I'm saying big
he's saying
time
for his perspective that you got to have all of these to
To
make it a
create-
classic.
Even at the time, nigga, Big Timers and Hot Boys, bro, they were having hot albums, my nigga, and niggas was mimicking that. Nigga, I remember the projects.
Right.
Everybody
Yeah.
was wearing all fucking gold grills and army fatigue.
But
And
they ain't
niggas-
got no classic album though.
Okay, bro.
Juvie got a classic.
Juvie has technically a classic album. That's what we're talking about. 400 Degrees, nigga. The Big Timers, nigga, had a classic album, my nigga.
Big
They
time.
first-
Big Timers. I
It's
don't know.
crazy.
Yeah.
Big
Nigga,
Timers-
get your roll on.
Gang
Sam
Sam
Baby
of
Baby.
boots.
Sam
No,
Baby
no, that's
got
a new one. I'm talking about that
Gucci
first one, my
suit.
nigga. With everybody get your roll, nigga. Everybody was bumping that shit.
They
bro.
had singles. I don't know about no classic album. though.
Okay, bro. Again, that's by your standard, nigga. At the time, nigga, they had that shit on lock, my nigga. And that's what I'm trying to say.
I'm
You
not
looking at this
arguing
nigga-
that. I'm just saying they don't
Y'all
have a
looking at
classic
each other
album.
They trying to double
Put like
team.
this,
Yeah.
put like this.
I don't know what the
They trying
fuck
to double
this is.
team my nigga.
No, this is real talk. You just said Keem. You just said the nigga. What's the nigga name from TDE?
Baby Keem.
This nigga's trying to rap like who? Kendrick fucking Lamar.
Who, Rayvon?
Rayvon.
He's saying that.
No, he said Baby Keem. Or you talking about I said Ray Vaughn.
Ray Vaughn.
Yeah.
One of them niggas is trying to rap like Kendrick, my
Yeah.
nigga. What I'm saying is when you have a classic album, niggas, Nipsey, bro, he's talking about ownership and things like that. He spawned that from who? Master P. He even said it himself, bro. And you can't say Master P ain't had a classic album.
You also
You
said
giving that dumbass look, nigga. You don't know.
Nah,
nigga,
you know what he
Nipsey was influenced
That's
by
him.
who?
That's
by
him.
Pac.
P.
Nah, he was
That's
influenced
him
by
being
Pac.
an influential artist. I don't just
He was-
think, oh, Master P got a classic album. That's why Nip did that.
He modeled, nigga, he did it on his own. He was independent and he loved the fact that, nigga, okay, Master P did it. I'm going to do it. He was following the blueprint, my nigga.
I'm not saying he didn't,
He
but
was
to
if he
me,
wasn't influenced by the music, then why would he do it?
to me,
It had
that
to be
attributes you
successful.
being influential as an artist more than you having a classic album. Because Eminem has a classic album, but who was really being influenced by
I
influence?
mean,
Kanye
you literally just said you heard on that freestyle. Kendrick,
No, I
Kendrick
mean,
had influence from Eminem.
no, I
from the-
agree. But I mean, like,
That's
trying
what I'm
to
saying.
look like him,
And Eminem
dress
has
like
classic-
him, talk like him. Like, I don't see nobody doing that.
I think Eminem had-
Hold on.
They do try to rap like
it's
him.
It's kind of hard because when Eminem made the real Slim Shady, I think that was directly because so many people was trying to be Eminem. When he brought out the 1,000 white boys to the awards and all that.
And then he
So-
also spawned
yeah.
who? Yellow Wolf, who was trying to rap fast like him. Machine Gun Kelly, who was trying to rap. What I'm saying is, nigga, when you're transcending, niggas are going to mimic your style and mimic you. That's all I'm saying. Especially when you have a classic album. I know I'm right, nigga, but y'all trying to sit up there and trying to poke holes at the theory, nigga, it's right.
Nobody's
But
poking holes
they
at
saying
the
that
theory.
has nothing to do with the album.
What I'm saying is,
you niggas is doing these lustful ass looks and all like.
you could be influential
Yeah.
and not have a classic album.
It
Is
is
what I'm saying.
But what I'm
because Draco was there.
I was there. That's what I was gonna say. Draco,
But,
super
but
influential.
he was kind of short lived and he didn't really get his time.
That's it.
No, I don't-
Okay, so look, we're gonna agree to disagree on that.
All right.
I got
my
another
nigga losing
question.
his voice, man.
Yeah, I know he finna blow a head gasket in
Nah,
this.
because y'all niggas be doing a little homosexual look.
No, you be doing homosexual
Y'all
shit.
niggas Blink. He trying to do that.
Hey,
Right,
this nigga doing homosexual shit.
He trying to do Blink for $1 million
Hey.
shit right now, nigga, every time.
Hey, lacking emotional intelligence.
Not at all, bro. Y'all sitting up here doing this shit like,
This nigga up here like a single baby mama going
nah,
crazy.
not nigga.
Popping his neck and all
Nigga,
kind of shit.
y'all sitting
Fuck
up here
you
wanting
got
to talk
going
about
on.
Drake. I sat quiet, my nigga. Y'all
I'm
niggas
call your probation officer.
Oh, shit.
It's like, hey, get that feminine energy out of here.
new
Listen,
energy today.
listen, who was more influential in the rap game? Kanye or 50?
Oh, this nigga stole my. All right, go ahead. It's a good one.
All right.
Oh, that was your shit?
Yeah, this
okay.
nigga stole.
Well, I would
love it,
say,
though.
I would say,
You should
they both are, but it's for two different reasons. I would say Kanye more for the regular nigga, which I was gonna touch on in terms of Drake. He's the second coming of Kanye in terms of the regular niggas. He took the regular, so Kanye put the regular niggas on, and he put it on the. He went up
Like on
there,
some good kid, Mad City type shit.
But Drake took the regular. He propelled that shit.
Why you talking about Drake?
I'm just giving what I was going to
Oh,
say.
no,
But in terms of Kanye, I think Kanye influenced the game for the quote unquote the everyday going guy. Nigga, the regular guy. Nigga, I go to school. I go to work. Nigga, my moms and dad go to work every day.
I agree, but who do you think influenced more?
Hold on.
So
Influence in.
So from that standpoint,
I mean, like when
just
you
the
say,
impact, influence to people like I could relate to you.
because okay, if that's the case, 50,
I'm just talking about who you could relate to.
I'm gonna say 50. Nobody has ever done what he's done when he came into the rap game, and they're not doing it again. It's not happening. That was a time everybody knows when Get Rich or Die Trying dropped. Nothing else was being played in the streets, nigga. You couldn't walk outside without hearing that nigga music, nigga. And every video, every TV, I think his impact, the G on the whole movement was different. Now, Kanye, people might say he's more influential now because how big he got. But if we talking about when they came from 50's best time in the rap game to Kanye's now, no, there is no comparison. Not even the niggas damn near before him was doing that. Like, that was some shit that niggas hadn't seen before, nigga.
I think musically, I think Kanye probably has superseded 50 later on in the career. But as far as just overall influence in just hip hop space, I think 50 is the overall winner because now 50 has transcended television as well, where he has grown with his fans, where he knows typically he first came out, most of his fans are pretty much our age and older. And a lot of us aren't outside listening to music and going to public events. We're at home. It's Friday evening watching stars. You dig what I'm saying? So I feel like 50 has more matured with his crowd, while Ye is still just kind of being dope with music, being producer, and then, social. I think if I had to really pick at the end of the day, 50 is more of the bigger influence because he went into he's been successful in both lanes, music and television. And I just say Ye has been yet successful in TV because he hasn't done anything like that in that space. And music, he's just dominated.
But he dominated like fashion and other things in that nature.
Well, 50 technically.
Oh,
had
okay,
fashion
so
as
when
well.
I say
I just,
influence,
I'm
just
speaking
saying
just music in general.
influence, period, as an artist. It don't have to just stick to music because influence can transcend music. I mean, as a person, as an artist, who has more influence?
Because I'm about to say they both. I cancel out fashion because prior to Kanye coming out, G Unit had G Unit clothing. Everybody was wearing the double do rag. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas wanted the tank tops.
Tank
yeah.
top, the G Unit shirt.
He's
the
not.
shoe.
50 wasn't no fashion icon.
Nah, Kanye got fashion hands down.
I-
That
Done
ain't even
talking.
close.
Okay, so then
That's
again,
case closed.
All right, so if Kanye wins that, and then you go with musically, I said Kanye supersedes him later on in career because 50 started off hot. We already talked about this in the group chat. 50 first two albums outsold Kanye first two albums. But again, later on down the line, Ye outsold him, of course. But now we go on to transition to television shows and movies. 50 got Ye beat because he has not even stepped in that realm. So again, I'll say 50 won because 50 technically did 3 out of the 2. Ye only did 2 out of the 3.
It's damn near like Ye playing catch up.
All right, so
Exactly.
who you got, Kylie?
Because I was gonna say if y'all was just saying music, then everything, I'll say Kanye, because to me, just even right now, him being shut down, how he was shut down, doing these tours, doing these shows, and it's like mass hysteria at this point in his career, I think is bigger than stars. I think him going against JP Morgan Chase and all this shit is very big and influential. He transferred over to not even just a mogul, but more so of a damn near Andrew Tate type figure where he's out here tweeting and going on interviews with Piers Morgan and Lex Friedman and having these high level conversations that are birthing new ideas and different conversations as well, whether you agree with him or not. That's what he's doing. So to me, he's stepped outside of even anything material and has become something that is almost like he has an ideology that he's gotten out to the world. So that is an influence that a lot of people I think have picked up on and ran with. Even adding credence to the whole Matrix thing. That alone to me is bigger than, being a mogul in TV. Then you want to talk fashion, right? 50 had the clothes, but Kanye had blocks around blocks. He had people having to do raffles. He's had the game fucked up where when his shoes started to come out, they had to change the way people stood in line because of the hysteria. I wasn't around for G Unit and all of that shit.
Mind y'all, 50 did all that without the internet.
Yeah, so again, I don't know.
Well, both clothing line are dead now.
Yeezy for sure ain't dead.
I don't think Yeezy's
But
dead.
y'all know, but what's crazy, and I gotta give you, I gotta give you pushback on this, Kylie, because we done sat up here and niggas didn't kill Kanye, talking about this nigga's an idiot.
But I just said if you agree with it or not.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but we
You have
didn't.
to respect that.
Niggas didn't killed him as if his influence meant nothing. Them conversations we used to have up here, like, man, that nigga just out his mind. He doing swastika stuff and all this shit. Niggas was got there bleeding this nigga.
But what does that have to do?
So now, when we measure his influence, are we measuring it just because he can sell clothes? I get that you just explained all
okay,
that.
so perfect example.
yeah.
Hold on. Perfect example, Messiah. You just came up on here in your last episode and you talked about Tyler, the Creator. You said it's not for you. You don't fuck with it, but you respect the hustle. You respect where he's gotten, right? You can respect that on a base level. It's the same. I'm saying the same thing. Take that as an analogy. It's the same exact thing. I don't rock with everything Kanye says. I didn't support niggas wearing a swastika in a KKK hood, but that shit transcended anything outside of materialism whatsoever. That had us up here having conversations about the world and about the way we think about things and about conspiracies. 50's never ignited something like that in people whatsoever. That's the difference that I'm talking about, whether it's good or bad or I agree with it or not. That's the truth of it. Then you talk about fashion and these other things. He's just transcended. And even back then with the backpack and the polos, he was wearing the designer shoes even back then. It had niggas on Louis and Gucci and all of that shit in a different way that niggas didn't have before. So he's definitely, if we're going to say all around, he's more influential than nigga Dave the Kardashians.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I want to say 50 because 50 was that shit. I was a G Unit type of 50 type of nigga coming up. I was around when he hit the scene in 05. I seen, but to me, 50 shit, it was quick. Kanye was like a slow, meticulous kind of bubble from his influence. Early on, I would say 50 from like 05 up into the massacre, but when he faced off Kanye, I thought it was no way in hell Kanye was going to outsell 50. When I saw Kanye outsell 50 and win that's, in my opinion, when the influence started to switch and you want to go clothing, G-Unit clothing. Yeah, the tank tops was like, oh man, he got some cool looking tank tops. I didn't give a fuck about the shoes. A lot of people did, but G-Unit clothing, for the most part, it was never on the level of a Yeezy, not even close. And like Kali just covered everything from the political aspect, even from him getting on TV and saying George Bush don't like black people. Like that's some influential shit to do. And the things he was doing at the war shows, going on stage and snatching mics and just being unhinged, to me, Kanye overall over his span of his career at the end of the day,
exactly. That's my point too.
To me,
so doing a little mama, doing a little mama to Jay-Z that's not
I feel like we're
influential.
twisting.
Because
it wasn't Lil Mama, he did it first.
He did it.
No,
to,
I'm just saying though. But she jumped on stage regardless. But
she did the Kanye.
What I'm saying is, people, I don't understand how that's influence. Like because somebody's having antics. That's the case. Game is influential. We're doing the shit that he do.
Being emotional, jumping out of skin. And 50 Cent had a video game too. I forgot, what was it?
He had a couple of them, from Pieces to Weight. He had the other video game.
I give him all
forget.
that, but Kanye is at a point where, in my opinion, he's like the rap Elon Musk, where we looking at him, he's like reinventing culture itself. He already did it with the producer bag, had everybody trying to get that Kanye sound before we knew who he was. Then he got in the rap game and he was the nerd nigga, the college dropout when gangster rap was everything. Then he did 808s and heartbreaks and niggas like, man, what the fuck is this weird shit? Then everybody started to do that sound. It seemed like every album Kanye was doing, niggas started chasing that sound. After the massacre, who the fuck was chasing 50 sound? We didn't listen to Curtis. We didn't really listen to nothing after the massacre like that.
What artist because now y'all going back to Short Point. So what artist has tried to be like Kanye West?
Shit, all them little backpack niggas.
All the regular
all the
Name
regular
somebody.
niggas. J. Cole, from J. Cole
J.
on
Cole
down.
is not trying to be Kanye.
Shit.
He's a regular nigga.
What about when
J. Cole, the day and
What
night,
about when T-Pain?
all them type of
What
niggas.
about when T-Pain when
Kid Cudi?
When T-Pain he did the auto tune shit. Remember that shit was there for a minute. He brought it back, and then everybody was doing the auto tune, and then Jay-Z had to do the death of the auto tune.
What does that have to do with Kanye?
What
being
I'm saying is
influential?
what it influenced. Basically, my point. What I'm trying to say, but with Kanye, if you're gonna say all that, like
Because his
you said,
antics, screaming at the Kardashians,
Yeah.
doing that, if we want to call that influential, I guess then it doesn't matter.
I don't think that's
Yeah.
influential. I think we're just glorifying his brattiness at times because, again, going up on stage, because I think that was Taylor Swift, if I'm not mistaken. Nigga, Taylor Swift was a minor, I think, at that point. Nigga, that shit low-key was some clown shit. You go up there,
Facts.
like real talk, my niggas. Hey, man,
Disrespecting her moment like
this, nigga.
that.
Imagine that was my daughter and you come up there, nigga, as this fight, nigga, hey, what's up with you, you bitch ass nigga?
Hold on,
Like,
but they snubbed Beyonce at that show.
It
And he was the
don't,
only
nigga,
nigga
but
to go up at the motherfucking Grammys and let them know, hey, by the way.
no, that wasn't the
It was
Grammys, it was
VMAs.
MTV.
Oh,
It was
MTV.
was it? I thought it was the
It was
Grammys.
MTV.
Nah,
Did they? And did they?
hell
No, wasn't it the
VMAs.
Grammys?
And
did
Nah,
they
the
really?
VMAs.
Oh, I thought it was the Grammys.
And
No,
did
it was
they-
like,
that
it was a
nigga
real
was
nigga.
Yeah.
That nigga said
That nigga would never
Like,
make
hey,
it
it
to
was
a
a real
billionaire.
Did they really snub Beyonce? Because did they really snub her? Or did just because Kanye said it, niggas felt like she
And
got
on top of that
snubbed?
too, Beyonce like, come on, Kanye, like chill the fuck. Even she was kind of like, man, don't even do that
Well,
shit.
she did the same to Lil Mama. She tried to hold Lil Mama back. If you go watch that video.
Yeah, she didn't do the same. She
Well,
tried
first
to,
of
yeah,
all,
she did try to
nigga,
hold her
Lil
back.
Mama's
What I'm
not
saying
Kanye.
is, everything Kanye does is pandemonium. Literally. Everything he does is almost, like I said, it's comparable to an Elon Musk. 50 could tweet, and we like, this nigga being messy. Kanye tweet, and niggas is decoding it, decrypting it, and it's leading to other people doing interviews about it.
Not
It's just a
influential
whole nother
because
level
we
to
don't
me.
know if this nigga's bipolar or a psychopath or
He's
what.
absolutely bipolar.
No, I'm saying it's not influence. It's more antics. Like we want to see what the fuck, what exactly what he on. Like
It's influence because
we
you same niggas was up here caping for a nigga wearing a hood, a KKK hood. So it's influence for sure. It's influence for sure. It's
Who was caping?
You niggas was up here talking about. I see why he did it.
Hey, see,
Let's be honest.
hey,
So no, I'm
This-
just saying.
no.
So
But
that's influence.
the nigga who killed him.
I never.
The nigga who killed him, now you influential.
Nah, because he thought
You
about what I
said he was out
said.
of damn
Yeah,
mind.
exactly.
Yeah.
I
Now
never go for that shit.
and this how quick niggas change their
Nah,
mind. And this the point. He tried to hurry up and say because he knew I couldn't think of it
Facts.
right at the moment. So he was up here the main nigga killing Kanye.
Yeah, he was.
When we was trying to have Grace, I'm like, man, he might not be crazy.
Facts.
That nigga's out his brain, dumbass nigga. He was
Facts.
talking
I'm
crazy.
saying the same
You was-
thing right now.
No,
Facts.
you're not. You're saying he's influential. You can't be a nut, idiot ass
How
nigga
can you
and then
not?
and then be
How can you not?
because you're not that influential. Then when we speak of influence, we speak of respectable people, not just influence in the sense of, oh, this nigga's a nut, he's crazy.
Degeneracy.
So he's just getting attention. Yeah,
You did body Kanye like you was killing Kanye for a
'Cause
minute.
he killed
So to
him.
turn
nigga.
around and say he influential
every
was
day
crazy.
he was
Yeah.
every time we brought
I'm
Kanye,
going
up,
so
like,
hard. You
Kanye
can't
just
say
is what he
that.
does.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas out his brain.
So is Donald Trump influential? Is
Yeah,
Andrew,
he
Yes,
is.
he has the
is
influence of the
Andrew
world.
Tate influential?
Yes, he is.
So, but on the same flip, right? Somebody would say that Andrew Tate's antics are damaging. Everything I said
Before
about
his
hold on,
antics?
about Kanye, everything I said about Kanye, somebody say about Andrew Tate. But
Even
there's also
Kanye
somebody
linking with Trump.
to say. There's a lot of that shit I didn't agree with, but it had conversations. It's exactly how we talked about Act. Certain niggas said he wasn't influential because of the certain things he chooses to speak on. But to me, again, he's getting people to conversate. He's shifting what we're speaking about and sometimes what certain niggas are even thinking about and how they think. Whether I think it's antics or not, that's influence. So you have to take the negative connotation of how I feel about something. I'm taking that out, no bias. Because I can do that. So I understand some of the shit he said is bullshit. I still say that. But that doesn't mean that it didn't influence and change and have people speaking about certain things. Like y'all niggas was up here speaking about that hood. So it's the same thing. That's just what it is. So I still feel the way I feel about him, but that's still influence. And I think he has more influence than a fake show about Big Meech. Like, come on, what are we really talking about?
Let me ask y'all this. Who influenced you more, 50 or Kanye, in your lifetime?
50.
Who influenced you more in your lifetime, 50 or Kanye?
Me 50.
50? You?
I didn't influence by neither of them niggas.
Okay, nobody
Now,
ever
you a
influenced
Kanye
you.
nigga
You
for
was under
sure.
the creator
Myself.
influence.
Yeah,
That's why.
For sure. He was on Fairfax with
But
Future.
all I'm saying is, regardless, I'm not saying Kanye doesn't have influence. I'm just saying, and I know niggas is taking the latter route because they be on here talking about some of y'all be caping for 50. But 50 had, if like I said, you had to be there. For me, he had more influence. Now, we can say over time, Kanye has, like you said, superseded him as famous status, and I still don't even know that because 50 damn near known in every country outside of the U.S. So I really don't know. Yeah.
I'm just looking at what 50's influence today is. Like I said, I know he has the TV show and things of that nature, but as far as people mimicking 50 or trying to really copy his moves, I don't really see it the way I do Kanye. Like Yeezy is still relevant now. They just put on the app the other day that the Yeezys is going back in the store, and it's already pandemonium for
Who's
that.
copying Ye moves right now?
Kanye, the Yeezy clothing line, literally every single mainstream major clothing line copied Yeezy. From the slides to the design of the clothes. When niggas was like, man, niggas look like fucking homeless.
Yeah.
Then you went in the store and goddamn, everybody look homeless now.
Again,
That's influence,
and
my
50
nigga.
had his influence at the time. Again, he started way before Ye, so we may not appreciate it because, again, we have to look back. What I'm trying to get at is, well, you're saying TV shows. Nigga, 50 Cent is influencing the whole acting, my nigga. He's damn near up there on Tyler Perry as far as, like, he was trying to get a studio, nigga. The way his writing power is and the shit that he has, so many people are fucking influenced by that. Oh. But like I was just
But he damn near number one in TV shows. If we saying just bum ass shows, the whole world be watching this shit.
Exactly. Anytime
That's influence. Everybody in here probably didn't watch Power.
anytime
Yeah.
anytime 50 Cent shows go off, we always waiting for the next one. Whether it was a spinoff of Raising Kanan, Power, whatever the case may be. Every time one comes off, we talk about the next one. That's all I'm just going to say. Again, he left music, he put his energy towards writing TV shows, bro. And every time he drops, it don't fly.
Because it's crazy because we didn't define this clearly, but then we had to define a classic album clearly. Because it's like influence. Yes, everybody had their own span of time when they had influence.
For sure.
When they was the hottest in the game, of course you had the influence. Kanye just stayed in what he was on and finally got to that point. But if you want to measure it from when 50 was on top to when they was in the game at the same time, like we do these other basketball players, or like we did Aaliyah and at their age, who had more influence, then who would you choose? Because when they first came out,
50 would definitely win that. And also too, I feel 50's never had like an embarrassing moment where it was cringeworthy. Regardless of what you say, I mean, the FW Bush thing, George Bush, I salute that. I mean, at that time, I think I wasn't like teenager when that shit happened. But all that other wild shit that Ye has done, 50's never fucking embarrassed himself in that manner where white folks is like, nah, we ain't fucking with you.
50
we
petty
pulling
as
this from you.
hell. Nigga, one would argue, nigga, that's degenerate as fuck. You juvenile.
Well,
you just don't see it as that because you revere him to some
No, it's
extent.
not
We
even
all
that.
do.
What I'm saying
That
is
nigga 50 hella
no,
childish.
What I'm saying is 50, he's hella childish by your definition. But at the end of the day,
I just stated that.
But at the end of the day, nobody ever took a deal from this nigga, bro. Nobody ever snatched what the nigga built. Again, they done snatched what Ye built. Nigga, Yeezys is no longer being designed by Adidas, my nigga.
That lets you know that Ye was in higher rooms than that of 50. I understand what you said. Nigga, 50 ain't never been invited to the White House, and he probably never will. Not even he been to the White House recently. I'm talking about sitting there having political, like some dirt in the game. Like, if we're just talking about that, 50 not even in that hemisphere. In order for them to even do that, that means Jay was in them rooms.
I mean,
Listen. Okay. Well, then let's get
NBA players.
Well,
go
50, even with all the stuff 50 got going on, he never reached billionaire status. They took Ye's billionaire status. He reached that without all the stuff you just said 50's done. And 50 still influences me more, but if we're talking about impact on the game, pop culture and such, it's Ye. Point blank, period.
This what I mean. What do we count? That's why I said you need to be clear with influence, because can because I look at things like pushing buttons, people that's behind the scenes also, or is it only what do you influence? Is it only just the fan bases? Is that the only influence, or does influence work as having real power?
Well,
Well, if it's power, then I mean they both have real power. I mean, let's be honest. And again, if you're fighting J.P. Morgan Chase compared to stars, I mean, come on, we know what J.P. Morgan Chase is. That's a different ball game compared to stars.
okay,
entertainment.
that's why I asked. You
Right.
got me. That nigga said, "Nigga, you not finna get me today, nigga."
So-
I stand corrected, nigga. Damn, I was wrong.
So that's just all I'm saying. Like you're asking who has more power. I mean,
I'm out eating, nigga. I'm hungry.
they both got power, but I think 50 is. It may look like he has more because he might be in better standing with powerful people compared to Ye. So that's something else. Like again, however I feel about Ye, to piss off every known Jewish nigga in the world and still be doing what you're doing is power and influence as itself.
If you go say the exact,
It just is, bro.
nah,
Thank
but
you.
but y'all
It
can
just
say
is,
that,
bro.
but you can go on here right now and start being on the podcast and saying everything he said about the Jewish community, and no, it's gonna matter. They're gonna be offended the same way, and he gonna get bigger. The same way white people, the Chud the Builder dude, can antagonize black
Okay,
people,
raise
and then okay, so he's influential, right?
Get to it, yeah.
Yeah.
By that standard,
Chud is
Chud?
influential.
Unfortunately, he
So-
has
so-
been influential for people because he's made it. Again, if you take the bias out of it and don't psychoanalyze the act so much as the result, you need to analyze the result more. When Chud the Builder came out, we said what we said about him. We don't fuck with him whatsoever. But just like Donald Trump, he made white Americans feel more comfortable to do what they were doing out loud and in public. So now there became more spinoffs of him. There became more conversations online. There became more monkey see, monkey do, chimping out, this, and that. Whether we like it or not, that is influence because he sparked something in people's minds, predominantly white Americans and coon-ass niggas, to have that type of vernacular, to have that type of mindset. I don't rock with it, but it's the truth. Charlie Kirk, same thing. It's like, if you just analyze the result of their actions and not their actions so much, that's what the influence is. What are people doing after they do what they do? Yes, it could be goofy in itself. I'm not negating that. But it still has people, it's igniting a flame in people's minds to go then either copy that or speak on it and weigh it morally to say, is that right or wrong?
The
That's what's going on.
reason I don't like just the clothes take thing because I wear polo, but does that mean that means I'm influenced by polo because I like his clothes?
no, not.
That's
I
what
mean,
y'all basically saying about Kanye. Niggas wear Kanye clothes,
That's
so
what you basically brung it to.
he's influenced.
Yeah,
No,
that's what you brought
no,
it
That's
to,
what you brung it to.
because that's what I'm getting from it. Because it's like when we're using clothes as a reference, that's why I say it's not a clear cut thing of influence. It's because I sell clothes, so I'm influential because people like the design of the clothes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
for me, they're both heavy hitters, two heavyweights. Nobody's gonna dispute that. I wouldn't. What I'm saying is their reach
Yeah, go ahead.
goes different. And so for me, Kanye's reach goes a bit further than that of 50, if that makes sense. That's the best way I know how to explain it. It's not that 50's reach don't go far, and they probably are usually in these same rooms, but it's just a few more rooms that Kanye can get into and has been in, whereas 50 will never, ever be able to get into. And he might not want to be. He might not want to be, but that's where I'm coming from. It's just some rooms that Kanye has been able to be in and still can get in that no matter what 50 do, he's never going to be able to get in them rooms.
Is that because he might have been on the island?
Who knows?
Nah, I'm just talking shit.
This
Nah,
nigga-
I'm talking shit. But no, some real shit. I don't know
Much
no
better.
rooms that Kanye can get in that 50 can't get in outside of like the what you said, like the clothing brand and things like that. But yeah, let's ask one of your questions, Short. Let's get to the next topic, man.
This nigga up here taking on. So look, with these little questions, man, I came up. We can either go deep into it or we can just kind of pick yay or nay and then keep it pushing. So let me ask y'all this real quick. What would be accepted in America first? A Muslim president or a female president? Go ahead, Collie.
Female. because we're anti-Islamic. So we have been. So that's just that, right? That's just.
Yeah, we covered this before. I
I
want to
think we
say,
did.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
either this or
yeah,
gay- or
we
gay
had this one
president,
before.
I think.
you said it work.
Okay, I'm gonna say a female. I'm gonna say a female. They'll never let Islam run this.
Yeah,
You got Mary Mandani. I think he's. I actually let me take that back because I don't know if he's Islamic or not, but I think and he's the mayor of New York, and they're rocking with him right now. But he's very, what's the word for it? Like ambiguous. You don't know what the fuck he is.
9/11. After 9/11, there'll never be a Muslim president.
even after the truth came out. I said neither. I say neither one. They'll let the Asians become president before both.
Yeah, not real.
What about you, bro?
I agree with that last take, but ultimately I believe in women because it's a Christian nation.
All right, free healthcare for all Americans or black people getting reparations? What will come first?
What would come first? Yeah, exactly.
What will come first? Now,
Oh, yeah, I'm
in
like
America
special.
right now.
What's the question again?
What will come first? Free like universal healthcare for all U.S. citizens or black people getting reparations?
You got to ask what would you want?
All right,
Because
now, hold on.
ain't neither one of them coming.
Yeah, that's a common sense question.
This is why I'm
Nigga,
asking.
that's like the KKK versus the Aryan Nation, nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, which one's coming first?
Free
Neither,
healthcare.
nigga.
Say what?
Free healthcare. They're not never giving.
They're
niggas
literally
reparations.
trying to unalive people right now in the food and everything else. That's not
And
coming.
if they do reparations, it's gonna be for POC, not for niggas. So people of color. That's going and that open the floodgates for
Descendant of
everybody.
slaves.
Yeah,
Right.
nigga. No, I mean everybody.
Because niggas think just because I'm black, I get reparations. They like, no, nigga, your family wasn't slaves, nigga.
Nigga, they will get that bloodline.
That's all I'm saying.
Nigga, what?
Open that record book.
Yeah,
nigga.
nigga, matter of 21 Savage your ass.
Hey,
You're
bingo.
not even from America.
Hey, check this one out. Is America divided by race, class, or political party?
All the above.
I'm saying, but which war?
All
You got
the
to pick.
above.
This nigga, you doing? I'm saying,
for
you
me-
have to pick one, nigga. What are we more divided?
I
by?
would
Race?
say it is classism today. Motherfuckers tend to think everybody think they better than each other in some capacity, and it's all on the very surface level playing field. But classism is heavily big in this society today,
Yeah.
and everything else stems from it. But it's a classism thing because you can even if you were to refer to race, it's still that of. I'm gonna be real. A lot of people that's racist against our people, they think they better than us in all capacities, starting with class. So that's why it's class, and you can attach that to everything.
Yeah, I think classism is what's we're more separated by, but I think racism is still.
This nigga still
I-
mad about
I-
Drake.
He's
still mad about
This nigga talking about
Sassy,
homosexual.
he a sassy
and air
nigga
suck
today.
Drake off. This
He
nigga's
said he
nuts.
didn't let you get away with nothing.
I think
Nah,
classism
but-
is what we're separated by, but racism is still the biggest illusion that is perpetrated amongst us. So again, it's really about dollars. If it don't make dollars, if it don't make sense. It's about tax bracket. But even in those certain areas, most of us are still convinced that race is the overall factor to certain entryway and certain doors. Which I'm not saying it doesn't play a part, but I think that's the thing that we keep at the forefront to discourage people from realizing that it is about class and it's the bottom versus the top, really, or the top versus the bottom at the end of the day. Like, and that's really just what it is.
It's all about race. It's race. Race is first and foremost. People act like it ain't, but it is. And shout out to Joe Moses, man. I seen him on that interview. And he was talking about that. He was just basically saying like every race love their own race, except for us, and that's the biggest thing. So I believe it's racism. When just you being your race, you might just love your own race more than you love another race, and I'm gonna make sure that we succeed and whatever that comes with that. So I think that's the ultimate thing. And sure, you ain't answered nothing. I don't think you answered none of your
This
questions.
is my time to throw the questions out there because bro saying all of them. All right.
Oh,
let me-
you on that?
Yeah, It started with the Beijing, cuz. I took a
No,
shit.
no, nigga, I ain't never used it. This nigga, look, see,
Nigga, man,
in the he must getting sleepy. Affirmative action, is it fair or unfair?
At this point, I would say I don't think it's fair or unfair. I don't think it's necessary
I
because
think it is.
because first of all, if we want to be judged by as the individual, there's a line, Sidney Poitier in this movie. Guess who's come home? Before I could be a black man, I got to be a man first. Something to that. I don't verbatim, but it was something on those lines. So, nah, I do want to be judged on my work. I don't want to be hired simply because I'm black. No different than I don't want to not get the chance because I'm black. So you can't have it both ways. This ain't Burger King. You can't have it your way. So judge me predicated upon me as the individual. I'm not with at this stage. There was a time where that was necessary. That's why it was put in place. I don't think in 2026 that's necessary anymore for anybody.
Yeah, I think it's unfair by technicality even existing. You got to think about why it exists in the first place. That makes it unfair alone. Like, nigga, if this ain't in place, ain't none of you niggas working here. Even in 2026, we think that shit ain't taking effect. Nigga, when they see niggas coming, they turning niggas away, bro. We just used to it being white people on paper back then, but we in Cali, bro. You know who it is now doing the discriminating at these companies.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's still quote unquote unfair, but life ain't fair. So get it how you live. Dude, this nigga say he don't want to be hired because he black. Listen, if I walk in and you say, oh, you a nigga and we need a nigga, you hired? Hire
Nah,
me. I don't give a
facts,
fuck
yeah.
about none of that other philosophical shit. Not to knock on Rod, but that's just me personally. If you gonna pay me the bag for being black, nigga, pay it.
That's what I was really gonna say. Like on a technicality, right? You will want everybody to be judged off of their performance, but it just doesn't work that way in the real world. I think that affirmative action, while maybe other people have benefited from it that weren't Black Americans, it was meant for the cream of the crop of us. If you go to Harvard, for instance, and you have a 4.7 GPA, and Timmy has a 3.2, you affirmative action was supposed to a degree guarantee you in because you were the cream of the crop of us over the nigga with the 3.2. So that's how you got in. Without that, you could have a 5.0 and you're still not getting in compared to him because of the color of your skin. So in a technical sense, you would want to be judged by performance, but because of the way things work and there's those gray areas, I would say that it can be, yeah, you got legacy hires and shit like that. I would say that it could be fair.
I don't even care about it because I feel like those policies that they put into place, they do the opposite of what they say they're gonna do. They say they're gonna give you the opportunities, but they're really meaning, nigga, read between the lines. Nigga.
Pump faking.
Yeah, we're doing the opposite because that's what you see most of.
So look, a woman receiving public aid or slaving at a minimum wage job, what do you think is more realistic for her to do?
Wait, so her
So
work-
she's receiving public income, you know what I'm saying, welfare with her and her kids, or take a minimum wage job, pretty much struggle doing that.
These conversations,
struggling
these
anyway.
conversations, no, on some real
No,
shit.
Think about it, because if you
On
look
some
at
real
the math,
shit,
they, go ahead.
It's hard for me to go off numbers because it's to me with these type of conversations I'm learning now the way I see it, it got to be person to person because say if you met a woman that was coming from somewhere else like a third world country that migrated, she might have been a prostitute somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? And then I know that's extreme, but then she comes here. No, this is what I'm saying though, for real. Then she comes here and says, I'm cool with this wage of working long as I don't have to sell pussy again. You get what I'm saying? So it's case by case. And then you'll get some that never has to deal with that, and they might just want the legal aid and be cool with that or content with that.
See, I would say, because when people say just go get the job, sometimes that minimum wage job may not offer health care, but being on public aid, you may get the public health care for you and your kids to be covered. But then people be like, well, damn, you sitting on the government and not trying to contribute towards society. But if I try to get these minimum wage jobs because I may have too many kids, I may not have the skill set to get a job to perform or pay a lot of the bills and get dental and all that, it makes more sense for me to sit on my ass and just collect this public county check. That's what I'm saying. It's different situations, case by case. But we would look at somebody and say, damn, that's fucked up. She getting she got a minimum wage job, she trying, but her kids is not covered. So she got to come out the pocket. She damn near, shout out, remember that story when old boy couldn't pay for his asthma inhaler? No, I don't watch that.
You talking about no, we did watch it. We talked about it, yeah. With Taraji P. You watched that one.
Yeah. But you say when you say Tyler Perry, nigga, he got so many.
Nah, I know what you talking about.
Well,
Man.
if that's the case, then you only know if you tell someone your business, being on government assistance. And in the manner in which you just described, then I would prefer a woman in that position to be on the government assistance, considering you know, the
get-
insurance
yeah,
for
I get
herself
that.
and the children. And clearly that's a better route to take for the family. Socially, you're gonna get ridiculed or told, hey, you need to get a job. But ultimately, that is the better decision than to be out here working
I don't
minimum
know.
wage.
You
And-
are.
and-
You
and-
definitely are. People bleed people for being on
Man,
food
shit.
stamps all the
Women
time.
get a
Yeah,
different leeway
that-
that
Yeah,
we
women
don't.
got for
Okay,
sure got
th-
different
I'm not
leeway.
okay. Socially, generally, yeah, they get a pass. But in general, being on government assistance,
Trash.
that's
I mean,
that you get ridiculed for that. Even by motherfuckers that's on it, that's playing like they not on it.
No, that's a fact.
So yeah, nigga, clip that.
Y'all know,
clip
ain't
that
y'all-
shit.
Ain't y'all capping
She gonna
acting
get
like
the
y'all
cover-
don't bleed? Ain't y'all capping acting like y'all don't bleed women for that too? Niggas, you get
They don't bleed women for that.
As soon as you see people doing shit, hell yeah, they be like EBT activities.
I be
If
trying
you
to
see,
buy
if
it.
you see two
Right.
bitches,
I
fighting
don't. I be
outside,
trying to buy it.
yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real. They gonna get the public assistance and start an OnlyFans 2026. That's what's going on.
My
Y'all didn't
pride.
even choose.
They're not
Y'all
getting a
didn't even
real
choose
job.
from this nigga question.
They not-
Them niggas just started. One nigga choose.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got a question though.
Yeah.
So, would you live your dream life right now? Snap your fingers, you could live it. But if nobody could see you living it, that means you can't gram it. That means they'll never see you driving the supercars. They'll never see you with the designer clothes on, the jewelry, none of that. You're gonna look like a regular, everyday person to the outsiders. But to you, you actually living the life.
Me,
Hell
yes,
yeah.
all day. I
Easy
don't give
call.
a fuck what other niggas think. As long as I'm straight and I know when I lay down at night, I could care less. Niggas can think I'm bummy, bro. I don't care. I got it.
Nah, I agree too. I'd rather have the money than not the fame anyway, because it's
Yeah.
better. You get to enjoy it better.
Can we still post like what we do doing a normal day?
No,
basis?
you're
No,
not posting
nigga,
nothing.
Oh,
You're,
you
you're,
can't
you're
post
off of
nothing at
social
all.
media. You're
Oh,
done.
just-
You off the
social
grid.
media-
Social
oh,
media is cut.
That's still fine. I thought it was more so you just can't post like your riches and on vacation and stuff like that. I was like, that's still even better because I wouldn't even want people to know my moves anyway. But no, I'll still take the money though. And that's even better because now I don't have nobody begging because when they know you got it, they go always have their hand out. But when you think I'm broke, that means there's less people asking me for, money and don't have to bother me.
I would live I'll be perfectly fine. Starting with the fact that we come from an era where there was no internet.
Exactly.
And niggas been rich. Rich ain't new. Showing it is new. It was one of them times. Remember how you gave the example of the internet make baddies don't, it just,
Yeah.
when you seen a joint, it was like, oh, because everybody else kind of averaged out.
Yeah.
So when you really seen a bad chick, like, oh, she bad. Now on the internet,
So diluted.
everybody is bad.
I'm gonna be
Everybody rich.
Yeah.
So for me personally, I come from the era of you knew when you seen a rich person, and it was rare because it was certain intangibles, an energy, a look like, damn, nigga, that nigga, they really millionaires.
But nobody knowing
So-
is nobody knowing is crazy because at least my people and homies gonna be able to enjoy it with me.
Well, yeah, of course.
Like not just zero people is crazy.
Well, that's the whole point of the question, because most people's dream life, half of it is for validation. Half of the things you do is for other people to see. We lie and say it's not. Why do you have jewelry on if nobody is not gonna see you shining? Why are you in this supercar if nobody gonna be like, damn, my nigga, you got the new. Half the time, once you drove it enough times, you don't even care about the car. It's just the looks that you get.
For me, it's more so if I want it. Like it ain't no different for me going to get a hat I like. I'm wearing a hat for me, not because I want everybody to see it. The shoes I like is because I like them. So even if it come to jewelry or anything else, it's to me, it's what I visualize myself with. So I think it's more so of that.
Well, you like
I
it, but
think-
then you like it because
It's
damn,
gonna
this
look
outfit
fat.
gonna look fly. They're gonna see me in this outfit. Otherwise, niggas not walking around the house with a new fitted on because I like the fit.
What about this perspective too, as well? And there's no shade to y'all too, because I know y'all don't have kids, but I was gonna say us being fathers, that would makes us feel like a lot better because now our kids is taken care of. We could put money up for their college account or whatever the case may be. I think that right there will give us validation as well without even having to floss, because a lot of shit that we do for our kids don't always make it to the ground. You know what I'm saying? On a day-by-day basis.
Well, I didn't know what none of y'all dream life was when
I'm
I
talking
asked the
about
question.
I'm assuming
No,
being
what I'm saying is this was your dream
you
life.
saying you wouldn't do it?
No, I'm just asking because some people dream life is to live off the grid with no money. They just want to grow their own crop. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
yeah.
This is whatever your dream life is. But
Preference.
when you
mine
ask
will
people
include
this
finances,
question,
yeah.
most of the time, if they sit hard enough and think before they just say money, half of the shit that they want in their dream life is for validation.
You know, man,
So what's your
Uh,
answer?
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I had to sit down and think.
I know what's your answer.
My dream life, quote
No,
unquote.
that's not
It
the
would-
answer to the question. You said
I'm
which-
answering, nigga.
You
My shit
backpedaling, nigga.
would change. A lot of the things
You
that
won't be viral.
a lot of
said
the
what
things
you
I
had-
want
you
to
said
change.
what
You wouldn't be viral.
you said
no
would you
more.
had the money or you wouldn't?
I didn't say shit about money. I said your dream life.
Your dream life
And
is
all of y'all instantly thought money.
because your dream life has to have money.
It don't. I
No,
can
it
live
don't.
off the grid with $0 in the woods.
No
Some people
nigga on
can.
earth wants to live.
Is
zero
somebody
to-
doing that now?
No,
They got TV shows like Alone. They do it. But for us, let's be practical, my nigga. We all want to be financially set. We all want to live in a cut, have a nice house, nigga, where we can take care of our families for the most part, bro. I think that's
You doing
most-
that now?
Again, abundance of money. You said dream. I want to have money where it's generational, where I can practice what'd you say, legacy hires and things like that. That's the shit I would love. to
Would
have.
you be wearing the same clothes? Would you be wearing the same jewelry? Would you be doing everything exactly the same if nobody knew you were doing it?
Yeah, pretty much. Because I like bro said, certain shit I do like for me. Like I would love a pickup truck. Now, I don't want it to floss. That's something I always wanted. I would love to get a low rider because as a kid, nigga, I was always fond of a 6'4" or a 6 straight or a glass house. I'm not doing it for them. I'm doing it. That's something I wanted.
Low riding is peacocking.
So the
Damn.
way,
No,
so the
that's-
way I
but
look
I've
at it
always thought
is,
that was cool though
the-
for me.
Nah,
The-
me
the way
too.
I look at
Always
it
when I
is-
seen Boys in the Hood, I wanted.
I
Yeah,
look
I
at
always
it
just thought
as
that was
an
fine.
enhancer. I do it for myself because I like those things. I agree. It's just it enhances it when you get the validation. It's kind of like women. We like natural women, but if they throw some makeup on, they just now you like that much better. They don't need it, but
I see what you're saying.
it adds to it. I'm gonna always like nice shit because I like to have nice shit, but it do feel a little better when somebody be like, "Man, them 12s is
Compliment.
fresh.
Yeah.
Them 12s is fresh.
And when
Them
what
11s is fresh.
what
Where
they
you
hit
get
me-
them
and
from?
then
I
what-
ain't never seen them. I ask Messiah all the time, man. I've been wanting the suede ones for a minute. Them motherfuckers really are fresh,
And then what if I hit you with I know they fire?
nigga. Cause they okay.
So then I'm not looking for validation. I'm just saying I'm not saying
Everybody
I'm not,
looking for
I'm not
validation.
saying it's your fault. You saying because you looking for validation and
yeah.
everybody's looking for
Bruh.
validation in some form.
Just like how you said.
But we had a
yeah.
whole argument about men not even needing validation, nigga, at the other studio.
No, for sure. To get
So-
their goals accomplished, exactly.
Yeah,
sure.
but for certain things, it's not always looking. Like I said, now it's different. You can appreciate something, but this is not what I'm looking for. I'm not gonna feel no different if I had millions of dollars today, whether you told me, hey, I'm happy you rich now or not. Like, or whatever the case it may be, it's not gonna make a difference.
why do
for
y'all
me.
keep saying millions?
Because
of
I'm
dollars?
saying, because everything comes with money.
I know, but why do y'all just keep equating it with millions?
Because
of
that's
billions
dream
of
life,
dollars?
nigga.
That's
Everybody want to be
Like
rich.
that's
nigga.
crazy to me.
Huh?
Okay,
That's
so
what-
so
that's
you
one of
so,
the-
so what are you gonna do with the millions of dollars?
I told you, at millions of dollars, I'm able to take care of my people. I'm able to help people. Those things make me feel better than
that's
me
part of
just
his
getting
dream life.
material
Exactly.
things. Yeah.
You ask him what's his
Yeah.
dream life is, and he wants to help others, and how he want to help others is financially, just like a lot of us do. Because again, we were in positions where we couldn't put people on. I feel like for me, a boss is being able to create opportunities, put other people on, so you can elevate them or they can supersede you, and then we create a network of fucking generational where we can all lean on. That's what my dream would be.
I think a lot of people look, y'all really sit down and think about this. Think about your dream life, what you want. I guarantee you, when you start to put it on paper, mark off the things that nobody can see and see if you still care about it.
Hey, bro, I got one
I
more
guarantee you it's gonna
question.
change.
You've been on Facebook going crazy. Can a white American be pro-white but not be racist?
Can they?
Damn, that's
Can
an
a
oxymoron almost.
Can a pro-right American, pro-right, like love his culture, love his race, but not be racist?
See, I wanted to say yes, but damn near every 99.999% of them got some races in them. So it's kind of hard to get at. But I do believe you can love your race without hating another race.
Okay, so you said
least for us.
you said specifically the white race. So
Yeah.
can they? Yeah, they can, but like bro said, 99.999% of the time, they don't. It usually comes with being anti whoever else, specifically anti-black. Like speaking of Facebook, I made a post and I simply said, black people cannot be racist and we are not racist. Got over 1,000 comments of white people calling me every derogatory racist name in the book and trying to convince me how we're racist. But the whole time, they're just
Showing
displaying
their
their
racist.
racism. Mind you, I did not mention white people in this post. So I was just being pro-black. Like, hey, we love everybody. We ain't racist. And you can go see who came to the post. So
That's the difference
I don't
to
think
me.
so.
That's why I think I can't agree that you can't be pro-white and not racist, because most of the times, again, when you speak on other races being pro their race, it doesn't have anything to do necessarily with tearing other races down or those races not being there or those races being demolished. It's just about our race and the betterment of it. Whereas in a lot of times when you think about people who are pro-white, it always has something to do with
Anti something
I
else.
don't want these people around. We need this pure. We need this, which again, there's nothing wrong with being pure, but not at the detriment of others, if that makes sense. So I don't need to tear your building down to build mine up. That's where a lot of the pro-white shit, to me, comes from. And that's why I don't think you can be pro-white and not racist, just because that's so ingrained into what that is, what that is for them. It's like, you know what I mean? Because you don't even, I feel like the average white motherfucker that's walking around, I don't know, I wouldn't say they're not pro-white, but I feel like to a degree, like the average liberal motherfucker walking around is not pro-white because that comes with sort of the diminishment of other races or them not being around. Or not
Pro-white
having
Put
comes
'em-
from
put 'em-
racism.
like,
It comes from racism.
But let me tell you
all the way.
this: put them around enough of their people, and you will see it come out of them. Because that's just what it is. Yeah, the ones you regularly see walking around because they know they got to move a certain way.
So
But you put them in an environment where it's 30 of them and it's only a few of you, and then you see how easy motherfuckers influence. What was that? Higher learning.
Yeah.
right. So
turn him all the way from.
But he didn't get bullied though. Like,
so, yeah, he got punked.
he got
So-
bullied like a motherfucker.
It don't matter, but it was still it was
kinda like,
there.
It's kind of like putting a dog in a corner and abusing it and expect him not to bite you eventually. Like, you know.
I think that it's possible, but I think a large part of it stems from what everybody's saying, and then how it's gonna be viewed. You gotta understand, we live in a Eurocentric society. You've not gone through what your ancestors have put everybody through. So when other cultures talk about being proud of their race, their culture, their country, that's because they are, as you are. However, it's that much greater because they've been under some kind of turmoil behind something, like told that they're less than. Everybody, everywhere Europeans have went and they've left it in ruins. That's quite literally history. And so you've made other people feel inferior in some manner. You guys have never been made to feel inferior in any manner on a large scale or a grand scale like that. So when you say I'm white and I'm proud, people looking at you like, what the hell are you proud of? You always been in power. You've fucked over everybody. So that's why people would think when you say, oh, it's coming on some racist shit. And for you to be oblivious to that, that's shame on you. It's not that you can't be proud of it, but when you say it, you're looking at the rest of the world, the people of color, they looking at you like, bro, you've oppressed everyone and everything you've ever come across.
It's like,
What are you proud of?
Let me ask y'all a question. Should we start being more vocal about that more again, like our ancestors was? You know what I mean? Of just exuding black, because we always talk all this black excellence shit, but you rarely hear people saying how proud they are to be black. Like, we rarely see those in spaces. Like, and then we get the people that do get in those spaces where they trying to adjust to the white people, to where it's like you got to act like them a little bit, but we're never exuding our confidence.
Assimilate.
Even though we be how we want to be, but for the most part, we're not doing that. You see a lot of the brown pride. You see the Indians, the way they act with their race. You see the white people. It's like we the only ones that maybe niggas need to start screaming at. It's crazy because when you go to jail, too black, too strong.
Black, yeah,
Niggas doing everything. Niggas praying in jail. Niggas too black, too strong. Niggas working out. That's what's even ironic, because it's like, damn, you get mind, body, and soul right, but then we get out here, then everything else just deteriorates from that.
I seen somebody make a point that niggas can't get they shit right till they get oppressed.
Yeah.
And that example was kind of like it. That's what made the idea click in my head that when we free, niggas running wild all over the place. We don't know how to assimilate to each other. We're going at each other's neck, but under oppression, we're forced to be together. Like, we had the highest marriage rates during what?
Slavery.
You know what I'm saying? We had the strongest nuclear family under oppression. So maybe that's an underlying issue we need to tackle.
adaptation, right? Like, if your mother goes through something and you're in the womb, when you come out to a certain degree, you will have experienced that even though you weren't necessarily there. So I think in generational curses, right, we're all connected to a certain degree where that's definitely possible. But you spoke on black excellence and how we should be more too black, too strong. And I actually think black excellence has just turned into a pursuit of capitalism, right? And how much money you can make and how much success you can have, when it really, if you think about it at this point in time, it's boiled down to just that. And not even if you care about not selling your people out, or if you care about the betterment of your race, et cetera. It's more so just how much money do I got? What accolades have I got? And if I'm Black, that's Black excellence. It has nothing to do with the Huey P. Newtons and Fred Hamptons, how they were more so. We might not have the most money, right? But we're sure in ourselves and who we are, and we have knowledge of self. So I think
Dignity.
it has changed. It has changed over time for sure. That's something I think it's crazy how that's changed.
Hey,
man.
look,
That's a
so
great
we
point.
running out of time. We're gonna cut it here. There's some other topics I wanted to cover, but like I said, we out of time. California, they just passed a new law on tires. So if you need new tires on your car, they just eliminated about 80% of the aftermarket tires. So you will be paying top dollar for tires in the event of what they're saying, better for the environment, aka they want to finesse you and tax the fuck out of you some more. Some flock camera updates. I wanted to get into that. Trump got some shit going on. I wanted to get into that, but y'all will catch up on the next episode.
Yeah, we got plenty of topics, man. We can get on up out of here, man.
Cause tired.
I ain't tired of it.
Nah, I already know
I
you
got
already-
some
you
shit to
already
do.
said. Yeah, you already
No,
said.
it's all, hey, that's a good one.
3 a.m.
3:30 in the
tomorrow.
morning.
I forgot you said that already.
Yeah, I
But
got
it's
something to
crazy
do.
that today now niggas ready to go in when you gotta be somewhere.
Yeah, I gotta be somewhere early, like 3 a.m. So
Hey, it's all
y'all
good,
share,
though.
like, subscribe to the channel,
Oh,
man.
God, and all the
Tap in with the
heavens.
tap in. You feel me? Viral Way, best podcast in the world.
Oh,
you got
God.
Like and
Rod the
subscribe. Hype us
Real.
up.
You got Cali the 1, not the 2. You got Emotional Show
Oh,
5200.
this the, hold on. We got
Hey, in the
all
sassy
Planned-
bag. You
Planned
feel
Parenthood.
me?
These two need.
Hey, you been
these
listening
niggas
to
gonna
too
go,
much,
these niggas gonna go to Hubert Humphrey from getting tested from dick riding on this nigga
Hey,
Drake so goddamn much.
He been
Hey,
listening
nigga, it's
to too
Taco
much
Tuesday,
Skim.
nigga. I still
They gotta
Yeah,
check
man.
they taco,
Y'all talking
nigga.
about-
Ain't no handouts, I did it from the ground up. In the streets, thugging hardest where they found us. Got a problem, nigga, watch my troopers mount up. My bitches bang too, and you a lame though. You niggas ain't outside, yeah, we came through. You want your lights up, we put you on the shade.